What is going on, everybody? Welcome in, welcome in, welcome in. We having a conversation tonight with none other than Jay, the motivator. I'm gonna be back up in just a second, and we're gonna get this convo started. Yes, we are. Hold on, let me turn my volume down here. And ladies and gentlemen, we are here. We here. It's African Dreaming. It is Jay the Motivator, the artist formerly known as Joseph, with just a symbol. um, welcome to everybody who coming in. Thank y'all for being here. We appreciate that. We appreciate that.
What's going on,
Ladies and
cousin?
gentlemen, yes, tonight we having a conversation about why is content creation so hard some doggone time. Why is it so hard? I'm gonna First off, let me greet some people. You know, people come in your house, you won't say hello. Uh, MTGV TV Crime Podcast, welcome in. Our brother, Vision Preparedness. Vision Preparedness is up in here. Of course, Jay the Motivator himself, Dave Busby, Carol the Girl Miniature, Miss Cheryl Faulkner, Sonia Siegler. How y'all doing? Y'all better get in here and enjoy yourself. Yes, indeed. Deborah Garrett, how you doing? Official Jamia. What's up, my sister? Welcome in, welcome in. Thank y'all. And as always, please hit the like button. Please share the live out. And please come back and drop your hashtag BCIAC. And yeah, with that being said, man, we ain't gonna waste no time. We just gonna jump right into it. I'm gonna give my man the floor first to kind of open the discussion, open the dialogue, do his opening monologue. Sir, if you would, please and thank you. Go right ahead.
So, it's privilege of being here. We go ways back, and this is just a great conversation. We're gonna talk about why is content creation so hard, and as I always say, the recipe for success is simple: stay strong, stay positive, stay active. And we're gonna talk about how we can do all those things in this conversation.
That's right. Absolutely. And it ain't easy, but I think you got a good foundation right there, baby. Stay what? Stay what and stay what?
Stay strong, stay
Uh-huh.
positive, and stay active.
That's that, baby. That's the only way. That is the only way. Welcome in CC's Texas Garden, RX Nails. Who did? I love her accent, boy. I love my Louisiana neighbors. They accent. Yes, sir.
Yes.
Yes, sir. She said, "What's going on, family?" And pieces of April. How you doing, young lady? Um, so from your experience, because we've had this conversation before, we've done a couple of collaborations, and it's been a while since we've been able to get together and actually do this because both of us been dealing with life.
Mm-hmm.
Life be life in some time, bro. It
Yes,
does.
sir.
And I know you've been extremely busy. You done had a lot going on. Now, as have I. Uh, just talk about that part of it a little bit.
So, I, I know you've had some family things going on. I've had some
Mm-hmm.
family things going on. Whole job situation changed. New promotion. Doing two people's jobs.
Congratulations.
Waiting. Thank you, big bro. Waiting to try to find somebody to fill my old job position. And there was a time, boy, we were consistent every other month. It was a African dreaming or it was motivation, and we were having these great collabs, and life happens. But the cool thing is, it's bigger than this, just that with us. You know what I mean? You family. So even
Facts.
though the world hasn't seen us communicating, we've been communicating. Hour long
Mm-hmm.
conversations and all these other things, been there for each other, going through different stuff, because that's ultimately where it's got to get. We're doing these things to build something, but we're building outside of just this platform. We're building relationships. So when I call you big bro, I mean it. Like, you know what I mean? And I think that's
Facts.
what I wanted to emphasize in this live stream is building these relationships that's past just content creation.
Yes, I agree 100%. I agree 100%. You know, it's easy to be uh completely distracted. It's easy to be completely taken off your center of focus, especially as a content creator, when life start lifing and when all of these different things come your way. It's like, you put it on a scale and it's like, well, which one is more of a priority? Which one is more this? Which one is more that? When in all actuality, they both have equal significance and equal importance. And having a team of people around you that can be um, that motivator that you need, that can be that shoulder to even gripe and complain to, um, or just share the online experience of what it means to be a content creator. Like, that's really important. That's really vital. And taking some other parts of what you just said, um, I think if anybody who wants to be successful, now we all have different goals and ambitions. For some people, content creation is strictly a hobby. It's something that
Mm-hmm.
folks just do for fun. But there are some of us out here who move with intention, and we deliberately set out to not only grow our channels, but to content creation can be expensive too. So at
Yes.
minimum, even recoup the expenditures that we confronted with. So I think everybody got a little bit different feel on that. But if you want to be successful, I think collaborating with and growing a community, a circle of people with different benefits and skill sets that can be uh, beneficial to everything you're trying to accomplish is absolutely 100% vital, in my opinion.
I agree. I agree. And the thing is, like, I like what you said a second ago about having to wait it to, because I went through this period where for about 2 weeks straight, work was so intensive in learning and doing things that I hadn't done yet and calling on people to help me that I didn't have time to go live at 5:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, Monday through Wednesday. I was trying to make sure I could bring home a paycheck so I could bring home some bread and some bacon. I
Right,
I ain't no choice. But at first I felt guilty about it because this content creation is so passionate to me. Like, it's something that I care about, that I felt like I was letting people down by not being present. But I had to learn that if I don't take care of what has to be taken care of, I can never be present. So
right.
it's difficult to balance the two, but those that really support you are going to be there 2 weeks later or 3 weeks later when you can get back to it. But if you can't take care of the stuff that happens behind the screen and when the camera ain't on, you never make it back to the camera.
Man, all facts, bro. All facts. Um, Anything that you comfortable with sharing, I would say, what's something difficult, or one of the more profound instances where you really found yourself, because I'm gonna share mine, where you you found yourself in a position where you were kind of like, man, it might be time to back up or walk away from it altogether, or this or that. Like, um, an instance where it was just like you really had to sit down with yourself and have one of those deep, long convos. Like, I don't know if I even want to keep doing this.
So
Hey, hey, real quick, bro. Real quick, little
yeah.
bro, before you go. Shout out Pieces of April. Shout out to all the moderators, all the members coming in. Rashonda, Sunshine to Sunset with Rashonda. Uh, Everybody, Vision Preparedness, all the people coming through showing love. We appreciate it. We appreciate it. Welcome in, welcome in. Um, Thank y'all so much for being here. And let me get pieces of April right real quick, and then we can continue this conversation. Yes, 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 yes. Let me go get her right real quick, fast. Yeah. All right. All right.
And her
Go
comment
ahead.
is something that I want to circle back to, big bro, because there's a
Mhm.
lot in that small comment. Even though the characters in the comment is small, there's a whole lot that's said in that comment.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Um, but to answer your question, there was a point, maybe a year ago. I forget exactly when it happened, but
Mm-hmm.
a- as the man of the house, there's certain things that fall upon your shoulders, and it's the
Of
little
course.
things.
Yeah.
Did you go pay the water bill? Did you call the light company and ask them for an extension because XYZ happened? Did you go pick up
Mm-hmm.
the clothes from the cleaners on your lunch break? These kind of things.
Right.
It got to a point where doing 2 live streams a day, I didn't have a lunch break and I didn't have an after work. So it was really difficult to get things done because I would have to try to sneak while I'm supposed to be at work and do something, which I can't keep doing. You like that's just but you're in a situation where you're trying to make two things equally as important. So I
Right.
had to stop doing that. I can't keep doing that. It's 5-10 minutes, but I'm supposed to be working in that 5 or 10 minutes. So I had to stop
Mm-hmm.
doing that. It had been like, I don't know, maybe 2-3 weeks straight. My wife asking me to get something from somewhere, little things, picking up medicine from the pharmacy. And it just
Right.
got to the point where she she was expressing how she felt that it was unfair that these things weren't being handled because of YouTube.
Mm-hmm.
And I
Mm-hmm.
get it. You know what I mean? My vision is my vision, but I got to get there to the point to see the vision come to fruition. No pun intended. Vision pearls, but uh,
Bars.
vision
Bars.
pearls. You got to get the extra in there. Get the tassels in it. Anyway, but she had said something, and I had already been feeling it. And I was like, man, I don't even know if I can do this anymore because
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if I have enough to give this in order for me to get where I'm trying to go. And
Right.
because of my personality, I'm always, and I struggle with not being either 0 or 100. So
Yeah.
I struggle with that middle. So it's like if I can't go live twice a day, why am I doing YouTube?
Right.
Because I'm that far in it. Like I've got to do this every chance I get because it's gonna grow into something.
Mm-hmm.
But the right now is being neglected because of the possibility of the future. So
Yeah.
I had already decided within myself, I can't do lunchtime live streams anymore. I as much as I want to, I can't. And the funny thing is, when I stopped, I look back like, how did I do?
Bro, I
I
gotta
don't even know how I did.
man. The level of dedication,
Yeah.
bro. Man, you did that. You did that. Um,
So
and I didn't mean to interrupt you. I just had to
so that
say that
that
you
that was my moment.
uh-huh. Oh, go ahead. Go ahead.
Oh, I'm lagging on my end. Thank you, big bro.
Okay. No, go ahead, bro. Go ahead.
But Yeah, no, I was saying thank you because I mean, what you said is, uh-oh. Boy, see, that's the other part about content creation. I ain't got my studio set up yet. I ain't got no good internet. I'm sitting between two pine trees talking about, you don't move. Uh, but
Yeah, bro.
but yeah, I mean, I look back on it and I'm like, I don't even know how in the world I did 2 live streams a day. I don't even know how I did it.
It's absolutely amazing. And this is something that you did literally for months on end, man. For those on my side who don't know or not connected with Jada Motivator, the link is in the chat right there. Please click, connect, get yourself associated and affiliated with this brother because he's that guy. He's that guy.
Thank you, big bro.
And you don't know how you did it. Hell, I'm on the outside looking in, and I'm like, dude, this man work all day. He uses his lunch break to go live for almost an hour every time he do it. What's up, Sweet Thumb? And a couple of more people came in. Sweet Thumb, some other people. Life's Magical. There's a lot of people in here, man. Thank y'all for being here. If I miss anybody, my apologies. It ain't on purpose. Charging to the game, not my heart. But bro, when I was seeing you doing that, I was like, how in the HE hockey sticks is this man out here grinding this hard Monday through Friday? Like, and I do want when you intentionally want to grow, it's hard to turn off that switch because all you see are other ways to improve, other ways to be more available, other ways to come up with content. And it can be addictive. It can be addictive, man.
Mm-hmm.
Um, because you know what you see for yourself and the vision for yourself. And then it's like you still got other obligations, as you alluded to earlier. Family, you got stuff you got to do. You got to do this, you got to do that. And yo, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, yeah.
yeah. And that was the moment where, fortunately, I had already decided within myself that I was beginning to see the need to let the lunchtime live streams go. So that
Mm-hmm,
conversation was just confirmation. So it wasn't a problem in that moment to say I'm not doing lunchtime lives anymore. I'm just not.
mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
Because I was already starting to feel all of those things happening. Um, but there was a moment where I really thought about quitting YouTube. I'm like, well, maybe it's just maybe my dream can never become a reality. Maybe I'm not cut out for this. Maybe this is too much. And I mentioned those statements and thoughts because all of us as content creators have had them,
Mm-hmm.
but the breakthrough is the other side of those statements and thoughts when you see that making adjustments doesn't mean you got to quit.
And thank you for saying that, man. And family, if y'all, what's up, Juan Perez, ARD, a resilient dad, Rashonda, still in here. Rashonda came into the TikTok live last night, and we had a great conversation. Later on in this conversation, we're gonna talk about maybe not throwing all your eggs in one basket
Mm-hmm.
and expanding yourself. But for what you just said, don't see I'm encouraging people to not see a readjustment as a setback or a
Yes, sir.
failure or an inability to do what you had initially planned for yourself. If you're a content creator for any length of time, and when I say any length of time, I'm talking about being consistent and dedicated for from anywhere from 6 months to a year, baby, you're gonna change some things up. The chances that you can be a content creator for 1 year and do exactly what you did the way you started out doing it, and that be your circumstance 12 months later, you crazy as hell. Come on, come on. But elaborate on that part of it, my brother.
So, what you said is so true. We, it's the way this whole thing is set up because YouTube is going to always send you to the most popular people, especially when you get started. And
Mm-hmm.
that's what I'm talking about, VP, big bro. Right, adjust and overcome. Um, Many of us have been YouTube consumers prior to making the decision to become YouTube content creators.
Mm-hmm.
So you're always going to see the creme de la creme. You're going to see the people
Always.
that have millions of subscribers, that have hundreds of thousands of views. So for me personally, when I started YouTube, man, I thought I would have 10,000 within the first year. I'm like, I mean, because
Right.
everybody I see got 10K. I'm watching people that are getting 100,000 views and talking about how they want to increase. So
Yep.
you hear those words and they fall on you in your heart. So in your
Yep.
mind, I'm gonna be them because that's what I hear. And then, man, you
Right.
in here dropping video, get 3 views. Man, I like to slam my whole laptop. And what's wrong with you?
Hey, I'm gonna tell you something, bro. You spot on. You spot on, man, because I think a whole lot of people then came into because like you said, before you start doing it yourself, you're an observer and oftentimes a critic. Oh, why they didn't do this like this? Or why they didn't do that like that? And then once you start actually doing it
Yes.
for yourself, you see how it is. And I think something else. I'm not gonna say it's a mistake, but I think it's on the border of being a mistake because some people come into this content creation thing and they just feel like I got a formula, I got a plan. I see they if they were smart, they'd do this or they'd do that or they'd do this. And then you jump into this thing and you realize it's almost nothing you can come up with that at least one other person has not done either successfully or unsuccessfully. I mean, if you take YT alone, you got literally I forget it's right at the hundreds of millions to the point where it's close to a billion. And then on other platforms, you got like over 3 billion active people every
Mm-hmm.
day, whether they just watching or actually creating content. I'm talking about engagement. Billions of people. So many of us are a small fish in the ocean, but in our minds, we think we're just gonna jump into a circumstance and be a big fish in a small pond. That ain't how it go, bro.
Mm-hmm.
That ain't how it go. Welcome in Blue Lotus Vibes, and everybody else who coming in. I'm seeing people on my side, on the other side. Yo, thank y'all, man. Thank all of y'all for being here. If you're not connected with Jay the Motivator, please get connected with him. And I'm opening this opportunity because this is a shared experience, a shared live. I'm offering people the opportunity on my side. Drop your hashtag BCIAC into the chat so we can build and grow this community of like-minded people who
And,
believe in
and
support.
and
Go
and
ahead,
and
bro.
I'm gonna say this because I don't have my studio set up. I'm using my phone as a hotspot from my iPad. So if you in on my side, thank you for being here. I can't see you yet, but thank you for being here. And on my side, because I'm a slacker and content creation is so hard, you still gonna have to type MFTWLG to get your link dropped, even though my name
There
is
you
changed.
go.
But it will get fixed. But y'all, content creation is hard.
It's hard, baby. It's hard. It's hard. My man out here getting it. He gonna make the changes, baby. But y'all, if y'all heard him, drop what you need to drop on Jay's channel to get that put in the link. Yeah. So did I didn't mean to cut you off. I think you were making a point. I didn't mean to cut you off.
Um, if I do, I don't remember what point I was making.
Okay.
What
we,
no, because
we,
because you were talking about the other platforms and the number of content creators, and
mm-hmm.
You got to remember that that's the way this system is designed, because these things are a business. What car salesman is going to show you the hoopty in the back, missing the engine with no hubcaps, no rims, hanging off the side of the whole situation? They're going to show you
Mm-hmm.
the Cadillac Escalade, the new Rolls Royce up front, because that's what sells. So this
Mm-hmm.
concept
Mm-hmm.
that you enter YouTube with is not your fault that you have that concept. The platform has taught you to have that concept. But now,
Yep.
as a content creator, you got to be willing to get in the mud a little bit. You got to be willing to dig a little bit, because there's some stuff there,
Absolutely.
but people ain't bringing it to you on a silver platter like you always see, because it takes time to get there.
Oh, no doubt, no doubt, 100%, and that's where consistency comes in because uh, if you really want to grow, whether that was your initial intention or not, because some people just like whatever, and then they find that they actually like it,
Mm-hmm.
and then it's like, okay, maybe I do want to do something with this. If you're not consistent, none of these algorithms on any platform I can think of uh, are gonna just blow you up. Now, does it happen? Because Jay and I had a conversation
Mm-hmm.
earlier about sometimes people just going viral or having that one, like it just randomly, like bam, you just kind of go big. But it's hard out here, family. I really want y'all. It's people doing any and everything. I'm pretty sure day before yesterday, I saw a dude just licking doorknobs, just randomly licking random doorknobs, and this
Hey,
trying to
look,
go
and
viral,
still
man.
got 3 subscribers.
Exactly. So I mean, man, if you got folk out here licking doorknobs and tires, uh, trying to go viral, and they still got 3 subscribers, baby, it's rough. It's rough out here. Yeah, what's going on, growing with Hudson? How you doing, family? Well, y'all better get in here and enjoy yourself. Happy Mac, everybody else who done slid through. Please, and damn, it won't work on my side. But this is Jay the Motivator, the artist formerly known as Motivation from the Weightlifting Geek. Please, 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 if you're on his side, drop that uh MFTLG.
MFTWLG.
Better, better, better.
Yeah, MFT MFTWLG.
Okay, there we go. There we go. So y'all make sure y'all support on both sides for real, for real. Um, Now another point, something just different stuff that we've touched on. Uh, Bruh, have you ever been discouraged since you've been a content creator for whatever reasons? And if so, what are some of the reasons that have really, because we discuss family and obligation and the balance of the physical world versus the virtual world. What's up, East Dad? How you doing, family?
What up?
But look here, man. Have you ever just really, really been discouraged from some of the other things that people may want to get themselves prepared for if they haven't dealt with it already? Everything from trolls to misunderstandings to some of the expectations that people may have of you, like you don't come through for me enough, you don't do this enough, you don't do that enough, I'm there for you. Like, from your experience, your lived experience as a content creator, how do you handle those things, and what would you recommend for others to start adopting as positive habits? Because it's gonna happen.
Yeah. And I'm gonna be honest, I got discouraged this morning. I ain't got hey, we gonna be 100% honest. Listen, I I have been trying my best to get our channel to 2,730 subscribers for the last 3 months. I know
Mm-hmm.
I ain't been consistent because life been life. I know it been difficult. I know I changed my name, so YouTube don't even know who I am no more. You was lifting weights. What is you doing now? I don't know who you is yet. Um, I woke up this morning at 2,714 subscribers. And I'm saying this for a reason because I
Yep.
know that there are people that would nearby kill to have 2,714 subscribers. I get it.
Right.
I understand. But you also got to remember that there's people that would kill to have the same subscribers that you got right now. You got 800
Facts.
subscribers. There are people with 3 that just licked doorknobs yesterday trying to figure out why they ain't got 8. Um, but I'm saying this from personal experience.
Right.
Um, I got to get to that question. I got to get the VP's question. Um,
Okay. Okay. Take your time.
there
Take your time.
there is always going to be something in content creation that is going to discourage you. There, no
Mm-hmm.
matter what you do, there's always going to be something. At one time, I was discouraged because I couldn't go live enough. Then I got discouraged because I was going live too much. Then I got discouraged because I couldn't find a balance between the two. Then I got discouraged because I didn't feel like we were working with enough companies. I, I mean,
Mm-hmm.
anything you can think of, there's gonna be something that's gonna discourage you. Um, but that mantra that I say at the end of our live streams has it started with me telling myself the same thing. Because first of all, you got to be strong enough to remember. Oh, thank you so much, big sis. Um, you you got to remember and be strong enough to remember why you started content creation. Because if you
Right.
lose the
Right.
reason why you started, you lose
Mm-hmm.
yourself in the process.
Yep.
I started this channel because I want to help people. I I want to be able to help my family and create something that can be passed down from generation to generation. Yes. But
Mm-hmm.
ultimately, I want to be able to help somebody. I want to brighten somebody's day. I want somebody to leave the channel, the content better than how they started and came and watching live streams, videos, short, whatever the case may be. So I had to
Yep.
remind myself this morning, why did you start? You started to help people. Well, that means that YouTube's telling you that in some way you've helped 2,714 people to the point where they actually joined your movement. You've already won. Do you have bigger
That's
goals?
yes.
Yeah, but you've won. So it's a mindset adjustment. I can't be mad because Jay and April got 3 goats and I got 1 goat. Guess what? I got a goat.
That's it, bro. Real talk. And you made a lot of really really significant points, man. I know for a fact that there are smaller than us because I consider myself we still a small channel.
Me
What's
too.
going on, Devil Dog? We still a small channel, but there are people who are just itching to be where we at right now.
Yes.
But you never want to stop growing, right? And the other thing you hit on that I think is really important, uh, it's possible for something to be work but still be enjoyable. But when like you 100% spot on when you said remember why you started it in the first place. Because the worst thing you can do if your intentions are to be a serious content creator or a dedicated content creator, if you're doing it for a hobby, you may not feel the same way. But never lose your passion, and don't let nothing that comes with content creation allow you to lose your passion, because it's too easy to do. You will forever and constantly, as long as you want her, be met with critiques. You will
Mm-hmm.
be met with unwarranted and unasked for suggestions. You will be people gonna come at you sideways, and it's like, who the hell are you? I didn't even know you were watching. You know what I'm saying? I didn't know,
Yeah.
because and something, bro, people sometimes will really be in their feelings, and you don't even know you, bro. You've been watching me for the past 7 months, and you've been in the bushes. You've never came up in a live. You've never came up in the comment section. How am I supposed to know you feel this way? And then you take
Yeah.
it upon yourself to send me a dissertation uh, about what I should or shouldn't do, and it's like, okay, all right, that's cool. I mean, it's just gonna come with it. You have to be thick skinned, and you gotta keep pushing. You gotta keep grinding, and never, ever, ever lose your passion, because
That's it.
content creation will make you sometimes lose. It can happen. It can happen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And and that's why I always say stay strong. Remember why you started. Remember your reason. Stay strong. Look how they say it in like football and weightlifting. There's this thing called grounding, where you're literally using your toes to grip the ground, whether it be through your cleats, but you're
Yeah.
making contact with the ground, because that's where
Right.
the strength is, in the ground.
Right.
Um, you got to stay strong. You got to stay grounded. But once you do those things, now you got to stay positive, because you've built this strength. But as Big Bro Jay just alluded to, everything in this world trying to take your strength that you just built. So if you can't stay positive, you're going to lose what you worked so hard to get. So once you can stay strong and you're staying positive, the next step is you got to stay active. Do I want 5,000 subscribers? Yes. Is it going to happen tomorrow? No. But guess what?
Yeah.
I'm going to stay active until I get there. Am I going to get discouraged from time to time? Every single day. But it will be all right, because I'm going to stay active.
Exactly. Exactly. Um, I got a comment up here from East Dad, and let me put it back up. You know, so um, and this now we finna roll over to this part of the conversation, but I wanna
Mm-hmm.
segue with this. Uh, East Dad said, "We all small creators trying to grow. I'm not a serious creator. I do it for fun. Everything else is a bonus for me." And I'm gonna tell y'all, for those who don't know, as far as in the gaming community, this is one of the funniest, uh,
Yes.
most helpful and supportive people you could ever come across. Uh, I met both Jay the Motivator and East Dad roughly around the same time. And East Dad was already, man, like in the caves. I'm talking about like
Mm-hmm.
six something, something like,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm like that. And so I think it was over in the long, long time ago, over in, when Miss T was in her early, kind of when it wasn't but a handful of us over there every morning. And that's where I actually came across these dudes. And East Dad was like, "Oh, African Dream, what's up, man? I'm gonna check y'all out." And I was like, "Okay, I'll check you out." Uh, he did. We had about 200 subscribers at the time. We've been connected ever since.
Mm-hmm.
These are not fly by night people, and they hard to come by. When you can talk about 2 years ago or a year ago or whatever on this platform or any other platform, that means something. Same rules apply to Jay the Motivator. He was a lot
Likewise.
bigger channel than us. Man, you was in 7 or 8 or something, and we was in the twos. And it was like, "Hey, bro, I'm gonna check you out." We checked each other out. We started supporting one another. Still here. It ain't always gonna happen, but when it does happen, it's a beautiful thing. Um,
For sure.
so speaking of that, we kind of touched on that a little bit earlier. what does it mean to you personally as time progresses to have longevity with some of your fellow content creators, bro? Is it significant, insignificant? It is like, whatever, or do you feel
Yeah,
like me to any degree that it's something deeper than that?
man, I'm
Like
gonna
it
tell you
really.
something. It's way deeper than just that. It's of the utmost concern because I'm gonna tell you something. If you're a content creator and you take this thing seriously, I need you to look into my eyes. If you don't have a core, you have nothing.
mm,
Because this the thing about content creation.
mm.
You gonna have stuff that's gonna bring people in. They're gonna come through for a hot minute. For 3 weeks, you talking about goat necks, man. That's right up their alley. But but guess what? When you start talking about Chick-fil-A and black and white cows, they gone. So you gonna have the adjustments of those that come and those that go.
Yeah.
But I promise you this: if you are looking at YouTube, what up, Tay? If you looking at YouTube as a business, as I do, I know that without a core, I have nothing because you could have 1 million subscribers. Everybody want 1 million
Fact.
subscribers. I got 1 million subscribers. I got a plaque. But guess what? If you got 2 people watching your videos when you drop them, you have nothing, sir. You have nothing.
Nothing.
Because guess
Man,
what? If you
facts.
if you got 1 million and you ain't making threshold, sit down. But anyway, I'm just I'm just saying. So
It's real out here.
I, I'd much rather have my 2.7 and have the 15 to 20 that come through that, like East Dad said, I can show support to because that's consistency. That's something that I can depend on. And then everything else builds from there. Over time, your core grows, you have more people, and it's consistency. But I'm going to tell you, if you don't have a solid group of people that you can depend on, your goals as far as content creation is concerned, I don't want to say always, because always is strong, but it will be much more difficult for you to reach your goals if you don't take the time to build consistent core audience support.
Facts, bro. 100%. I could not agree more. And a conversation that you and I had actually, you opened my eyes to a perspective that I needed to hear. Sometimes we can all kind of know something internally, but you need that outside encouragement to remind you of some things you already know or to open you up to another perspective. Jay, the motivator, and I had a conversation one time a long time ago,
Mm-hmm.
and he was like, hey, bro, numbers lie sometimes,
Yes,
not always, but
I
numbers lie.
remember.
And I was like, well, what you mean? He said, look at African Dream and look at you in April. Now I know y'all might not be a bit because I was on one of those lows where you feel like something wrong, man, when you go for
Mm-hmm.
2 or 3 months and you may only gain 20, 30 subscribers, and you know that um it just seems off. It shouldn't be that way, right? And uh I needed to have that conversation because he was like, look at it like this. When you and April go live and you do Trill Tuesdays or you do uh Friday faves, y'all always got like 30 or 40 people in the chat. Always. Everything that he just said is so important, and that's the only way I look at it now, because you could have 50K or 100K or whatever, but if you ain't got a core group of people who you support and they support you, babe, it really don't. It's literally just numbers. It's
Mm-hmm.
literally just numbers. And are there benefits to having these numbers? Absolutely. But would I ever trade numbers for my core group of folk who always come through the kind of relationships where it gets to the point where it's like, say, man, I ain't seen such and such in a while.
Yeah.
I wonder how they doing. I'm either gonna contact somebody who know them or shoot them an email or go over to their about page and see if I can check on them or something. Y'all, this for me personally, I can only speak for myself. Yes, it's the internet, but it's more than just the doggone internet. There are
Yeah.
real relationships, real people connecting, meeting one another, growing and building everything from businesses outside of just their YT channels or whatever other kind of channels they got. And real commerce is happening amongst them
Mm-hmm.
between. Uh, Tamika Davis, welcome in, young lady. You
Hey,
better get in
sis.
here and enjoy yourself. Yeah.
And, and
Go ahead, brother. Go ahead.
and it's funny you say that because literally, I just got a package at the PO box yesterday from Psalm 146, and I made a video on
Mm,
it. I'm gonna drop it sometime next week. This
yeah.
lady sent me Mediterranean baklava, which is a dessert.
Oh yeah,
Sent,
I love baklava. Yeah,
bruh, bruh,
yeah.
sent me all kinds of seeds. Man, she sent me seeds that had seeds in the package to make more. Like she sent me so many seeds, but and this ain't the first time. And it's one of those things where you got people when you have somebody that legit cares about you as a person. Um, that's how you know. Well, let me rephrase that. I completely agree with everything you just said, Jay. Um, but for me, it, if I have people that care about me as a person outside of content creation,
Mm-hmm.
that is a sign that I'm making a difference, an impact on this platform. Because that's what it should be about. Like, man, I was at work the other day. I just happened to see Ron's Keto Cafe live. I was able to hang in there for
Yeah,
about 15 minutes. I had planned on
yeah.
staying a little bit longer. Phone rang, and I wasn't able to come back. But just knowing that as many times as he's been there for me, I was able to come in for a few minutes and hang out. Johnny Small Pepper, 7K and up. But to know
Yeah.
that I'm able to be there when he goes, because that man taught me something. He talked about on one of his recent live streams how you prepare your body to eat hot peppers. How
Yep.
everybody
Yep.
has different. I got that 2023 one chip. Man, I'm sitting trying to figure out how I'm gonna prepare. I'm gonna get something right. I might have to do some milk, some bread, some something. But
So
hey, I got you, Ron. You already know how we do. Um, because that's what this is about. Like it, I put thought into what I say because Ron didn't come here to be shouted out. But I want Ron's Keto Cafe to know that I got your back just like you've had my back. So I got to remember the things that I've done, that they've done, because that's how you help each other. These unexpected gifts of
mm-hmm.
acknowledgement. Man, you don't know. We talking about how hard content creation is. I don't know whether Ron's Keto Cafe made his last video and said I quit. But being mentioned in the
Yeah.
live stream could have been enough. Like you don't know what people going through. So
Right.
why not
Right.
take the time to be kind? It's free. It's free. If
Yeah.
you see somebody in your live streams all the time, acknowledge them. It it's free and
Absolutely.
it makes a difference. You may not see immediate residual, but I promise you, when you are kind to others, it will come back to you.
Absolutely, bro. Absolutely. And in order for that to come, and like you said, the care package you got from uh from Song 146 Home and Garden, which she sent us a care package too, and
Yes.
she is some people just reek of mom. Like she's so damn
Yeah.
motherly. She's just so doggone motherly, man. You can tell when people put thought into it, and that's just who they are. That's how they are. But it really takes time to establish that level of camaraderie and understanding. And man, some of the care packages we've got, Gina versus Gina,
Mm-hmm.
Song War 46, Auntie Ellen, G Quad Traditions, and more. Family members. Who else? Did I say Sifting Some Soul and more? Who else? Good Eats Homestead. Like people. And first off, we didn't know none of this stuff was coming, and then
Mm-hmm.
we go into town. We go to the post office. We open a box, and it's like, you got to be kidding me. It's people sitting back listening about just different stuff y'all done talked about. It could have been 3, 4 months ago.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, oh, I know Jay would like this, or I know April would like that. And it's like, man, it really do bring tears to your eye, or because,
Yes.
bro, I'm
Yes.
telling you,
Me too.
it means a lot because don't nobody owe us nothing. Don't nobody owe me nothing.
Yeah.
If you a new content creator or early stages content creator, each dad said something in the chat earlier. Day ones matter.
Yes.
Day ones do matter because it's so easy to just, between fighting the algorithm and not getting notifications, or fighting this, and they got their real lives, you got your real lives. It's easy for online relationships to dissipate for a myriad
Mm-hmm.
of reasons. When you still find yourself connected to people a year later, a year and a half later, 2 years later, and y'all actually don't just know one another, you engaged, bruh, priceless.
Yes.
Priceless. And don't rush it, because there's one thing that you have no control over, and that's time. It takes
Mm-hmm.
time to build and uh establish these relationships. To this day, my wife and I, who's in the chat, Pieces of April, we still laughing about that time you was on that after work live when you was when
Yes.
you was in the
Yes.
store.
The Walmart end cap.
The
Yeah.
Walmart end
The
cap. Yeah.
boudin sausage. I'm saying it.
Hey man, some stuff you just have to be there for. You
Yeah.
just have to be there for. And um, I think you were finna say something. I just want to say this real quick, bro. And when it comes to niches, and everybody got their own niche, their own style, they own this, they own that. This is my personal opinion. Um, it may not seem, it may not make sense to everybody, because we live over here in East Africa. I'm a Southern man. I'm from the great state of Texas. Some people, because it's been mentioned before, the diversity of African Dreamers audience and stuff. Uh, I think it's anticipated sometimes that I would be super duper, you know what I'm saying, just super
Mm-hmm.
duper pro, and I'm a black man, so of course I'm pro black. I love my people, but what I'm not gonna do is ever limit myself from other good people, regardless of race, religion,
Mm-hmm.
ethnicity, sexuality, background, whatever. As long as you a good person, that is the first and only prerequisite. That is an absolute demand for me. Outside of that, y'all, man, don't miss your own blessings. Don't cut your own
Yes.
blessings off by limiting. If you choose to, I don't get in grown folk business, but I'm not finna not connect with and grow with and learn from and teach other people over silly shit. I don't have enough life left. I'm not, I'm 44 years old, man. I might have another 4 decades if I'm blessed enough. I'm trying to enjoy all parts of this life to the best of my ability. And that means growing and connecting and learning from as many good people as I can. As long as you're a good person, we got something to work with. If you on some dumb shit, I don't care if you as black as Wesley Snipes. That's
Yeah.
But go ahead, brother. Go ahead.
Well, no, and what two things. A minute ago, you talked about numbers and how so many people are intent on building numbers, and how numbers have their advantages to be able to say you have 5,000, 6,000, 7,000, whatever the case may be. Um, But I will say this: if you think about it from the perspective of businesses, when
Mm-hmm.
you reach out and they see you've got 10,000 subscribers, their
Oh
eyes
yeah.
light up
Oh yeah.
because they expect the audience that comes with 10,000 subscribers, because it's a business. I'm going to work with you because you're going to introduce me and my product to more people. Yeah, starting Sunday. That the whole situation because of the kindness. Um, but if you got 10,000 subscribers, but you got 10 regulars, a company is gonna look past your subscribers and they're gonna see. Guess what?
Right.
And don't take this wrong. Don't nobody like you. But I don't mean this the wrong way. But I'm just saying.
Go ahead.
And I say that tongue in cheek because, and when I say you, I mean that applies to all of us. If
Mm-hmm.
if you don't have an audience that matches your numbers, companies aren't going to work with you because they know how YouTube works. They
Mm-hmm.
expect an audience in a somewhat relative comparison to the number of subscribers you have, because
Yes.
you got marketing departments. They out
Right.
here putting stuff in newspapers, radios, and everywhere else. Companies realize YouTube builds relationships like we just mentioned.
Mm-hmm.
So when shout out to Big Sis, Pieces of April. When the Buy Me a Coffee shop happened, it had the success it had because people respect you, big bro, and April, big sis. They value you. So when you make that recommendation, I'm going to rock with that because I know who's saying it. That's what companies want. So build numbers. I ain't saying don't build numbers.
Right.
But if
Right.
you ain't got something to back the numbers up with, you got 1 through 0.
Facts. Fact. Hey, I'm glad you touched on that because I'm so glad you touched on that because that's an important distinction to make. We not saying don't grow your channel and don't grow numbers because that's literally what both of us are trying to do as we
Yes.
have this conversation and tomorrow and the day
Yes.
after that and the week after that and the month after that because numbers do matter. They do have a certain significance, especially with, man, that's a great example when we talking about bigger companies or companies wanting to look at you or this or that. But you said the other part that you dropped the mic with this, man. You got 1 million subs or 100,000 subs, but you only got 10 deep. That's like really rocking
Mm-hmm.
with you, bro. That's not hot. Like I mean, there's nothing wrong with that because I've been in some great lives where it's been like 6 or 7 of us, and we've
Mm-hmm.
had deep, thought-provoking conversation. But when it comes to products, which is what companies do, they own products. They have something that they want to distribute to the masses via you. And if you don't have a core group, a core audience of people who may entertain whatever this product is, and you know what I'm saying, you swimming in mud, bro. And thank you for
Yes.
mentioning Pieces of April. And I want to take this opportunity to thank everybody. If y'all haven't been over the Pieces of April store yet, um, I'm proud of my baby. She got her online shop popping, and
Hey, big bro,
literally, go
hold
ahead.
up the cup. Hold up the cup. Let him know.
Oh,
That's where I got it from.
oh.
Hold up the cup. Let, see, hey, you want that? Buy me a coffee. Check out Big Sis. Big Sis.
Thanks for the plug. Thanks for the plug, bro.
Yes,
You
sir.
know, all of this stuff that she sell is handcrafted. It's made right here by the local Tanzanians, mostly the Maasai tribe. And like these depictions right here, these are the Kilimanjaro. This is what Maasai traditional Maasai garb or clothing looks like. Even this cup is hand painted. All of this is by hand. We know that y'all could go on Etsy or eBay or whatever other what Amazon. You can get anything from anywhere you want and have it in your house either tomorrow or within a matter of hours. We appreciate it so much because we know y'all can get what you want from anywhere. So for her to sell out twice, bro, is a big deal. And that's community. That's community, man. And we can't do it without y'all. Oh man, hey, Ron Keto's Cafe. Let me get Ron right. My goodness. Thank you for the super sticker, Ron. I appreciate that, brother. Ron, I'm gonna show you how I go over here at African Dreaming. We're gonna give you a twofer, sir. We're gonna
Hey,
hit you. Yeah, yeah. And Ron, then we're gonna get you with Fred. Count it up, count it up, count it up. Yeah, 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 yeah. Thank you, bro. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. And people, please. Hey, Nikki, the everyday life of Ann OCD's chick is in here. Of course, my brother, Vision Preparedness. 10, we call her 10, the educated natural. I want to say both so y'all know who she is. So y'all like, who the hell, who is 10? No, it's the educated natural, an amazing content creator as well, always dropping information. We call her in our community. She the lawyer over here. She the
yeah.
community lawyer. So if you don't know, now you know. She said East Dad still okay. East Dad, take care, brother. Take care. Precious Pieces, Nancy B, the Scratcher. Y'all, so many of y'all, Tay Weezy, what's going on, man? Seahawks. So many of y'all been helping us. When I say us, I mean African Dreaming on multiple platforms, not just here on YT. We had a great conversation last night over on the Talk Talk, and Rashonda was there. Hands in the Dirt came through. Nancy B, the Scratcher. Official J Mia. Tay Eats. Man, I can't even remember everybody. It was so many people. But yeah. Anyway, that's the end of my rant. Thank you for the plug, little bro.
Oh no.
Mentioning April. Sweet Thumb, what's going on, family? Uh
And
yeah.
and
Thank you.
and
Go ahead, go ahead.
I wanted to do that because A, we family, but B, I wanted the example that you can build something that helps others and that allows you to reach your goals at the same time. So buy a cup from Big Sis and then tomorrow make your own cup. You can do
Yep.
both. You can do
That
both
that part. That
because I guarantee you, when you help other people, they'll be more inclined to help you. It's
mm-hmm.
possible. But I don't know, and I have to watch myself too, because the way that social media is set up one sided. That everybody
Mm.
adores and admires you, and that's it. But you got to remember that if you're really building something, you got to do the best you can to show love and support other people. You can't expect everybody and their mama to come and sit in your live stream for 2 hours, watch every video you got, and you ain't
Facts.
even around. So
Facts.
it's difficult for me right now because I can't get to everybody because I got 5 things to do inside the house right now, and I'm doing 2 live streams today. But
Na Kiswahili umbili. Umbili live stream.
Billy live streaming. Did I get it?
You
What about
got it,
both?
bro. You got it.
Hey,
You got it.
look,
You got it.
I'm bilingual. Hey, I'm bilingual. I just need y'all to know I'm bilingual. but
You bilingual, bro.
but ignore the dog. I don't even know what she barking at. Probably because I clapped too
That's all
loud.
right.
Anyway,
I mean, dogs
but
bark. That's what they do. You sound just fine. Keep on pushing.
okay. Um, but you gotta show love to other people. So I'm gonna offer this blanket apology And I extended to everybody that's here, that's gonna watch it on the replay, those on my side. If I can't get to you, it's not on purpose, but it's just life is so crazy for me right now. I don't have that kind of time. So I try my best to let people run. You know, I watched Sammy Joe's latest sweet potato video. Now I was at work,
Mm-hmm.
I just kind of let it run for a little bit. But you you can't expect red carpet treatment if you handing out 10 cans.
I know that right, bruh. You said a word. You said a word right there. Uh, and I'm gonna elaborate on that. I'm gonna
Yeah,
get rooted right first, but I'm gonna say this, baby. I am forever grateful for. Matter of fact, let me get rooted right, y'all. If y'all haven't connected with rooted, let me get him right, and I'm gonna come back and talk about this, and it all makes sense. Y'all just
yes, sir.
in the words of Tiana Taylor, baby, bear with me. Yeah.
And by the way,
And it's
what's
a
up,
two.
Rooted? Rooted and
Yeah,
Sweet Thumb,
go
good
ahead.
to see y'all, fam. Thank y'all for being here.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Got us clutching all that money. Now look here, I want to say this. So Rooted has because I'm playing catch up. I'm playing catch up. Me and April both play catch up. Y'all, Joe, what time is it over there?
It is 3:27.
It's 3:27 p.m. on the East Coast, right?
Yes, sir. 10:27.
It's 10:27, man. Y'all, I'm a half a day ahead of y'all, most of y'all. We do our best. We do our best. No matter what other work we got going on, what we doing. April be busy, I be busy. We got somebody playing on this device trying to catch a replay, and we just listening. We got somebody on that device playing, we trying to catch a replay. Joe, everything you just said mean more than you know. And I always make a point to constantly thank this community for being patient with us. What they got to do with Rooted in Essential Oil, I just caught up on one of his lives day 4 yesterday. I don't know if it means something to other people, but I personally feel blessed to have people still sticking by us, African
Mm-hmm.
Dreaming, knowing good and doggone well, half of y'all lives, me and April may be asleep or about to go to sleep or just waking up or doing this or doing that. Thank y'all for being patient with us and being grown folk. Because I don't respond to people live sometimes 2, 3 days later, sometimes a week later. Man, I get up in the morning and I could have literally 130, 140 notifications that came through while I was
Mm-hmm.
asleep, bro. And I start at the bottom and I try to work my way up and watch 10, 15 minutes here or what as much as I can. So much of your content creation career or experience can be successful by surrounding yourself with mature people,
Yes.
irrespective of age.
Yes.
Irrespective of age. I don't care if you're 19 or 91. If you have a mature mindset and you understand how things work in this world and on this online world, you probably gonna have a good time. If you surround yourself with ignorance and idiocy and conflict and controversy and drama, it's gonna happen regardless organically. But I'm talking about that's all you around. You're gonna have a bad time. You just gonna have
Yeah.
a bad time. So that's my take on it. But yeah, go ahead, brother.
And I completely agree because and I'm gonna take it a step further.
Go ahead, bro. Go ahead.
None of us are robots. And I'm gonna tell you this, 1,000% real. There are some days I don't go on my own channel. I go on my private channel. I watch marble racing. I watch golf videos. I watch animal videos because if
Yes.
I don't take care of me, I can't be there for anybody else. JMT Squad, what's going on, Janella? You
What's going on, family? Welcome in. Welcome in.
you got you also got to take care of yourself in this process of content creation, because if you don't have anything, you don't have anything to give. And if you don't have anything, you don't have anything to give. So you gotta. What's up, Tuck? How you doing, sis?
The Unleashed Crafter. What's up, my sister? Welcome in. Welcome in.
You 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 gotta take some time for yourself, but balance that. And what I don't get to the point where you're not showing anybody else any love and support because you focused on yourself, but don't focus on everybody else so much that you don't ever give any time and love to yourself. You
Come on, bro.
you gotta
Come on.
balance that. But
Come on.
man, if you're not willing to make a sacrifice, how can you expect anybody to make a sacrifice for you?
Woo! Woo! And let the
And
church say amen.
because they anytime somebody does something for you, it is a sacrifice, because there's a
Mm-hmm.
million other things that they could be doing. So if you
Yeah.
expect somebody to buy out the time from the time that they chase squirrels and fought to come sit in front of the screen and watch your live stream, I ain't got my little pew pew set up. We having squirrel for dinner, and then they come on, and I'm gonna stop and go sit in their live stream. But then you can't show them no love. Like, you know, come on
Right.
now.
Right. Right. No, that's real. And I don't know if y'all know this or not. J3GS up here. What's going on, my brother? What's going on? What's going on? She said, still here, Happy Mac, Blue Lotus vibe. People agreeing with what you're saying, bro, because you ain't speaking nothing but the truth. And I'm y'all check out Mama Nita, by the way. All in one.
Yes.
Check out her Crafty Leo. But you know, man, I'm gonna say this. When some people are aware of this because they can kind of see it. I think it was either Mama Nita, somebody in the chat said African dream and don't sleep. Well, what we do on purpose, because everything we trying to build and grow online is so important to us. We got 1 week or 2 weeks out of the month where we rotate our schedule around and we deliberately do more of what we do online at night during daytime hours in the US. And then we go back to other two and we get back on our other schedule. And then we rotate back and forth. So, like, you 100% right, bro, because people come through for us, and then sometimes folk be shocked, be like, Jay don't never sleep. April don't never sleep. What y'all doing up? We doing this to say thank you
Yeah.
back. We doing this so even if it's only once a week or whenever, so we can catch your live. I don't want to miss Jay the Motivator all the time and expect
Yeah.
him to be over here.
Likewise.
I don't want to miss Miss Shirley OG Gardner come on Thursday. J3GS Farm come on Fridays. Auntie Ellen come on Thursdays. Who else? I don't always get to make it. You know, Hands in the Dirt, Bougie Prepper, and the Everyday Life of an OCD chick. They do Wind Down Wednesday. I'm not at every one of them, but just to show up every now and again, just to say, hey, I'm here, man. I'm rocking out with y'all. Like, that means something. And for everybody listening, don't think that your presence doesn't matter.
Yes.
Baby, I don't care if you got 100,000 people, then you can be a little however. But you know what I'm saying? If you sitting on 120 subscribers and you see 4 people in there, you happy as hell. You just elated. You elated because it means somebody took the time to come hear what you got to say and see what you're doing. What's going on, Miss April Showers?
Hey, Miss April Showers. And I did want to mention one more thing, and I think this is a good example that East Dad set. East Dad came and stayed 10, 15 minutes
Mm-hmm.
And then he had stuff to do and he left. So
Yep.
don't assume or get confused that I got to catch everything in order to support. I'm gonna let you in on a secret. The algorithm looks at watch time. So if you come in, oh man, I appreciate you too, sis. I appreciate you too. Um, it, if you come in and you watch 3 to 5 minutes of somebody's content, that sends a signal to the algorithm. If you come in and watch 15 minutes of a live stream, that sends a signal to the algorithm. So I I, I I don't want hey, how you doing? I don't want to put I don't want you to put too much pressure, and I say you as a community. I
Of
don't
course.
want you to
Of
put
course.
too much pressure on yourself. I gotta have 15 tabs open. I gotta be watching 26 live streams.
Mm-hmm.
I gotta be commenting
Mm-hmm.
each because if I'm not supporting.
Right.
That's not what that means. We
Right.
can support each other. A super thanks at the end, 5 minutes of a replay, leaving a comment, the like button, sharing out live streams. There's so many ways that we can support that still allow us to have time to be human. Because if I was a robot, man, I watch 6 live streams, comment on each, share them out, and I'm not a robot. I'm a person.
Absolutely.
I
Yep.
get tired. I get discouraged. Sometimes I even get hungry. Sometimes I just got to do something. So, but I'm just do what you can to show love. But ask yourself, am I doing what's reasonable for my circumstances?
Right.
Because before this whole job change, I could show more love because I had more time. My circumstances were different, so I could be there for people more. But um now my circumstances are a little bit different. But in these
Mm-hmm.
circumstances, am I doing the best I can now? And when my circumstances change and things may get a little bit easier. What up, John? John? Um, and is my level of support going to increase because now my circumstances are different?
Mm-hmm.
So just
Mm-hmm.
I can't tell you what to do. As Big Bro Jay says, I don't get in grown folks' business. But you know what you're capable of doing within the realm of your life, your requirements, your responsibilities, so on and so forth. At the end of the day, I can say I'm doing the best I can to support everyone I can. And I can sleep good at night because I know I'm doing that.
Hey, that's it, bro. That's it. And I mean, you said it all. I just want to add to it a little bit,
Yes, sir.
y'all. There are people in this community. Let me try to find it again. Right before John came in. This is okay. This is somebody who I love and adore.
Me
J3
too.
GS Farm, aka the Honey Slinger. J3 be everywhere. Whenever
Yeah.
I'm listening, I could most of the time I'm just listening and I'll walk over to my phone or look at my iPad or look at the computer. And J3, if he ain't up on the screen, he in the doggone chat supporting. You can't compare somebody. This is first off, thank you for your service. This is a retired vet. This is a
Mm-hmm.
double retired individual. He got time for it. For all the people who out here who still 9 to 5, don't all I choose to not take it personally when everybody can't always show up all the
Yeah.
time. But when you were saying what you said about East Dad, because East Dad do that all the time. When I'm on another schedule, I get up, it be about 5, maybe 5:30 a.m. over here. East Dad be live gaming, but it's just about midnight on the East Coast. Sometimes it be 8 o'clock in the morning, whatever. I'll check him out for 15, 20 minutes, sometimes an hour, depending on how much time I got. Uh, since he is a gamer, I prefer to have the option to be looking at the screen, but I can't always do that. Each dad ain't never got mad at me or had
Yes.
no beef or no problem or something. You can't. This is a very diverse community. Some people are retirees. Some people listen while they at work. Some people Oh, thank you, Pieces of April. Let me get her right in a minute. Uh, you can't really just have a broad opinion of expectations of everybody because, irrespective of age, some people are busier than others. Some people got more time than other people do. Just enjoy and embrace and be thankful and grateful for people taking their time to support you in whatever your endeavor is.
Mm-hmm.
Just period, man. I mean, again, it goes down to maturity. And people have circumstances that come up that can dictate or make them less or more available than they had
Mm-hmm.
before. Somebody can be rocking with you hard for 3 months straight, a whole 3 months. You see them all day, every day, and life happens. Life change, bro.
And
Folk get
and
busy. Go
I,
ahead. Go ahead,
I'll
fam.
give you a prime example. Anne Marie Love. Um,
Yeah.
been been summertime. So
Mm-hmm.
because it's summertime, kids are out of school. Anne Marie Love can't be everywhere she wanted to be, and she said it. But then when
Mm-hmm.
school starts back, she's able to be more consistent the way she wants to. You
Mm-hmm.
gotta you gotta be wise enough to look outside your own skin and have some empathy as to what may be happening in other people's lives, whether you know it or not.
Absolutely, bro. Absolutely. That's my opinion. Let me get my sweet pea right. One more again. She coming through showing love. Thank you, baby. Uh, let's see here. We come over here and then go right there. And then come over here. And gonna hit baby with the jaws. And then I'm gonna
Hey,
hey. And then I'm gonna give it a two-piece. I'm gonna give it a two-piece. That's
yes, sir.
this one of her
There
favorites
you
right
go.
here.
Now, can I
Yeah.
say something? Can I say something, big bro?
Go ahead, of course.
Um, I need y'all to understand something. These two
Brother
individuals.
Odoms, what's up? I'm sorry, Joe. I just
Oh,
want to say
oh,
what's up to Odoms and David Corey. Go ahead,
yeah, no,
bro.
you good. What up, David? Um, these two, handsome and beautiful individuals live in the same house right now. Spend money together. She sent him money. He gonna send her money when she go live. And because I want you to understand, if you're not willing to allow other people to have the same feeling that you have when you receive, how can you ever expect people to give to you? Listen,
mm.
that money went out of one paycheck, went to the next paycheck. One bank account went to the other bank account. They both gonna use it to buy a half a pound of goat when they go eat dinner later tonight. It's the same money, but put a smile on Jay's face when April get money. Put a smile on April's face when Jay get money.
Yeah, yeah.
D- don't. And I'm not saying you got to give money to put smiles on people's faces. I ain't trying to
Right.
guilt trip nobody in any kind of super chat, super stickers, super thanks, anything like that. But but what I am saying is, if you so intent to receive, but you never giving to others,
Mm-hmm.
why you think they gonna want to give to you? You ain't gave them one brown red cent. Listen,
Come on, bro.
you been in the live stream. You get mad because somebody get a $20 super chat, but guess what?
Ooh,
You ain't gave them 199 in 99 years.
hold on, bro. You got me clutching them. You got me clutching them. You got me clutching them because you finna make me say some things now, bro. You done started something. You done fin- Some of these people with they, and I'm gonna watch my language because this is a shared live with they salty selves. There are people, and y'all gonna confront this if you were a content creator and you got a small channel, we giving you a heads up. It's gonna happen. When people come through and bless you and show you love monetarily or financially, you bet your sweet self. You can bet your sweet self that somebody's sitting back with their arms folded, being salty as hell. Just as man, why them? What you get? What you? We've actually received help from what I consider a massive channel by my standards, because he way bigger than us. Showed us love, and his word. There were actually people who was like, what even is an African dream? And why you showing them love? Why you cutting for them? Why you should, baby, if everybody got love for you, you doing something wrong. You doing something wrong, because it ain't no way on God's green earth you gonna be on Octavia Butler's internet and people actually want to hear what you got to say, want to hear what you what you think about certain things, enjoying your content. Somebody gonna be salty with you. Somebody gonna be envious of you because you have the intestinal fortitude and the courage to step out and do something that they don't have the audacity to do. So they lay back in the cut and they hate not only on you, but more so internalize. They don't like themselves because they watching you do something they wish they had the courage to do, don't know how to figure it out, ain't got the manhood or the womanhood to step up and do it themselves. So they just sit back and snarl. They sit back and hate. They sit back and be envious. They sit back and be jealous. They sit back and will discourage you. They will sit back and write you emails after one of your lives or after one of your videos telling you what you could have did better or differently. Baby, if you don't go somewhere and sit down and shit your entire
but and what you're saying is so true, big bro, because to address the elephant in the room, there are people that will subscribe and unsubscribe to you, hoping that they can make your number drop. Because there are people that plot on your demise.
Ooh.
Because
Hold on.
Yes, sir.
I got to clutch my pearls. I got to clutch my pearls because of what that man just said. Go ahead, Joe.
And they want to see you fail because they don't know how to succeed.
Absolutely.
So
Absolutely.
It's part of content creation. You are going to have people that try to tear you down. But as VP Big Bro said, no weapon form. If you know, you know.
If you know, you know.
You gotta keep going despite that. And see, to illustrate this, if I'm gonna use this iPhone cord, if this iPhone cord is hate, then my hand is that shield, and that hand is a strong community. If you don't have a strong community to slow them missiles down, slow them arrows down, take some of them things and send them back to the no nonsense crazy people that sent them, this content creation thing gonna be hard. So
it's gonna be hard.
You got to have somebody to lean on that's got your back. So listen, I'm gonna put it to you this way: Big Bro, Big Roof Show sent me a message a couple days ago. There was somebody on somebody else's live stream, took a screenshot of me and used it as their avatar on somebody else's live stream. I don't know what they said, pretending to be me. But when you have a community, you know that even if you ain't there, there's going to be somebody in that live stream that you can trust that says, I don't know who you think you is, but you ain't Joe. You ain't Jay.
Yes,
You
sir.
ain't April.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Baby, your people know you. I'm gonna say it one
Yes.
more time. Your people know you. I know how we've been. Oh, thank you, RX Nails. Thank you, my sister. I'm gonna get RX Nails right here in a minute. I'm gonna tell you, baby, on these internet streets and on the real streets in your life, if you ain't got somebody looking out for you, it get real ugly out here. It get
Mm-hmm.
real ugly out here. You gotta have somebody who got your best interest in mind, somebody who want to see you succeed, somebody who want to see you prosper and grow, because they know that you the type of person, the more that they grow. I'm gonna tell y'all something, baby. For African dreaming concerned, the more me and April grow, we have nothing but the idea and concept of taking as many people along with us, the
Likewise.
more we grow. But when stuff like what happened with Joe the other day, if you don't know, you will never know. It's somebody out there using your this, using your that, posing as you, doing all kinds of things. You need a team of people around you who care about your best interest, period. And I'm gonna say this, I'm gonna give RX Nails right real quick, but I'm gonna say this too, back to this money thing, and contributions and support. I want y'all to know this. That might be how you lose some folk.
Yes.
Allow me to explain. Um, I don't know. I saw what Happy Mac put up there. Y'all, it's folk in this world who will be 100% all right with you. You ain't done them no harm. They ain't done you no harm. But let you start getting blessings coming your way.
Mm-hmm.
It might be somebody blessing you monetarily with a super chat or a super sticker, or you acknowledge a cash app you got or something. Watch your number start dropping.
Mm-hmm.
Watch your numbers start dropping. And it's like, damn, that's how you felt all along. I ain't got no angst or no ill will towards you. I didn't even know it was like that. Wait till you start getting blessed. Wait till a bigger channel or people with a couple 100,000 start acknowledging you and lifting you up. Baby, you better take them blessings in stride and let everybody who get removed from your life know it's for the best. And fret
Mm-hmm.
not. Don't you worry about nothing, because it needed to happen.
Mm-hmm.
A season
Exactly.
gonna come where you gonna separate the wheat from the tare.
Yep.
Eventually, life gonna do it. You gonna do it, or the good Lord gonna do it, depending on how you believe. But what I know, hell, I'm just an old country boy. Matter of fact, real life, my wife in there cooking goat right now. What do I know? What do I know?
That's what I'm talking about. Y'all see how that $4.99 work? Man, listen.
Woo! Let me get my sister right real quick. Thank you, RX Nail. We appreciate you, family. We gonna get George and you. And then it's a twofer. It's a twofer. Yes, 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 yes. We thank you, sir. We not we thank you, Donald. Not that what that sir wasn't for you, RX Nail. Um, I didn't mean to cut you off. Go ahead, Joe. Go ahead,
Well,
brother.
no, the thing about content creation, you will never be 100% right at it, and it will never be 100% right towards you. But
Mm-hmm.
to elaborate on what you just mentioned, big bro, we all have to ask ourselves, how selfish are we? Because that's what it boiled down to. If you are so selfish to the point that other people's success makes you withdraw, then hey, you see what I'm saying? Because now the positive energy and vibe in that environment is so strong that it pushes you away because you don't know how to enjoy somebody else's success.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And we talked about numbers earlier. I talked about 2714. I've been stuck at it. I hit 2720 one time and then it ran away. It is what it is. But
Mm-hmm.
I remind myself, and I'm gonna mention to everybody else, sometimes not having numbers is a blessing.
Woo!
Because
Woo!
the more numbers you have, the more you have to question why people are there.
Hmm. Hmm.
Because that's you see what I'm saying?
Hmm.
But
Who sent you?
it,
Who is you? Who your people? Who your
exactly,
people? Yeah.
exactly. Hey, that's facts. That's facts, big bro. That's
That's
facts,
it.
VP. Um,
What going on,
so
Ray Official? Welcome in, bro.
what's up, Ray? And it's just like having money. Cause now I don't play the lottery, but you have somebody that played the lottery for one good time, and now they on the news. They got hundreds of thousands and or millions of dollars. Everybody come out the woodworks to say,
Hmm.
"What up? How you been? I ain't
Your
seen you
fifth
in
cousin.
2 ages." Yeah, yeah. We fan. What up, cuz? You know what I mean? You
Yeah.
everybody cuz now, but
Yeah. Yeah.
they ain't there for you. They there because of what you got. It's the same thing with this YouTube thing. And am I frustrated sometimes that I'm small? Yes. But at the same time, I also know that I don't think I'm ready for some of the pressures that come from them bigger numbers. So
Mm-hmm.
maybe I need to focus on how to get my mind right for what might be coming instead of being mad because I ain't there and ain't prepared for it yet.
My
So
woo, man. Go and drop that mic, bro. Go and drop that mic. Cause I'm gonna say that it baby. I ain't gonna say everybody, but a whole bunch of people want what they see other people with.
mm-hmm,
The grass always green or look green on the other side. You want what you see people have on the exterior, but you don't know what their troubles is. You don't know what they going through. You don't know how it is to live as that person. So, because I agree with you 100%, bro. I'm gonna take my time with it, and I hope that I'm mentally prepared to be in that position when
mm-hmm,
I'm blessed with it. Cause baby, y'all, can you imagine? Can you imagine for my people who got maybe let's say you under 5K? I got friends over here that are content creators on the continent of Africa. Some of them in the 30s, some of them in the teens, some of them in the 60s and almost 80K. Baby, you start pulling some weird people out the woodworks.
mm-hmm,
You start pulling stuff you never could imagine yourself having to deal with as your channel grows. You got people who you don't even know exist, really sitting back, listening and absorbing every word you say. And just because somebody end up not liking you, don't mean that's how they started. They could have
mm-hmm,
been, you could have been one of their biggest, they could have been one of your biggest fans. And you said one thing one day
mm-hmm,
on a Wednesday. That was just how you normally say stuff. It's just your thoughts and opinions. And the next thing you know, you got somebody who used to love you and now they want to wear your skin.
mm-hmm. Yeah, that part.
Shit.
Yes, sir.
It's real out here. It's real out here. But yeah, go ahead, my brother. Go ahead.
Oh, I didn't get a chance to do it yet. Elock Nation, what up, Nikki? What up?
Hey, Lord. Yeah.
Um, and I think as humans, it ties in with content creation. We want what we see other people with, like what you mentioned, big bro. But I'm gonna tell you
Mm-hmm.
something. When it comes to the pasture, you know what makes the grass greener? Cow pies.
That's it.
So you look, you
Yes,
see
sir.
that green grass, but you go walking in it and you put your foot in something that you ain't expect to put your foot in. So what I'm
Mm-hmm.
what I'm I'm saying is be ready, be ready, because if you, hey, see, as Bishop Preparedness would say it, 2 times 5, aka 10. Kim, what's going on, sis? Um, it ain't always as easy as it looks. What's going on,
Right.
ARD, big bro? Um, so instead of leaning toward envy, instead of leaning toward jealousy, because you see other people doing stuff. You right, Jegs. You right. Um, Instead of leaning toward the negative, the envy, the jealousy, all of those things, remember what we've been discussing. um, Remember that that person that's bigger than you has battles that you don't understand yet.
Right.
So
Right.
why are you going to add to their battles, whether they
Mm-hmm.
know it or not, by leaning toward the negative? Because
Right.
there's this golden rule: do unto others as you would have them do unto you. So what I'm get when you get where they are, like you've been begging to
Mm-hmm.
get to, you're gonna have to
Mm-hmm.
deal with the same things that they got to deal with. So if you done got people that are treating you some kind of way, and now you've been treating other people some kind of way, I promise you, it's gonna be worse when it's your turn. So
Mm-hmm.
you might as well be kind to others, because those same people could be a resource to help you when you get where they are. But you done burn bridges because you don't like them because they got something you want. Well, when you get it, what you gonna do with it?
Absolutely. Absolutely, bro. I agree 100%. And I'm gonna say this. I was trying not to say him. But I'm just gonna go and put it out there here. He might be in the bushes. I'm gonna say Unc, led
I was good.
47.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm, I'm, gonna,
I
I'm
was
gonna
gonna
go and
too.
say it. I'm gonna go and say it. If you want to learn about some of the good, the bad, and the ugly of what can come with being a huge channel, y'all go on over to the Greenhouse Lounge.
Mm-hmm.
Take your shoes off at the door. Say guava on your way in, and get
Mm-hmm.
you a lesson. Because that's one thing I always appreciate about Led is telling the truth and saying that it come with more than what some people think. I think people get so addicted and attracted to the positive side of it, the potential income, the potential
Mm-hmm.
deals, potential that. And I'm not saying be afraid of your blessings, be afraid of your success, but baby, it come with real. That's the point where it ain't no going, baby. That's where virtual and reality meet in the most profound way,
Mm-hmm.
because you got people who literally are so consumed and absorbed with you. I'm gonna put it like this. Tell me if I'm wrong, Joe. I want to hear what you think. You know, it's folk out here for content creators, because we having a content creator conversation. It's real grown men and women who life is centered around you.
Yes.
They life is centered around you, baby. You can call it a low level, a smaller scale Beyonce. You can call it a smaller scale Freddie Jackson or whomever,
Mm-hmm.
whatever. But baby, wrap your mind around that, because you don't know what your channel can ultimately grow and evolve into. So I would look at some of the bigger channels with some sense. That's saying, hey y'all, everything ain't always like how it
Mm-hmm.
seemed. But you understand where I'm coming from, Joe?
Yeah, and I completely agree. And I was gonna mention earlier, because Unc has helped both of our channels. And when you, a while back he was talking about the difference between owning and renting, buying homes and not buying homes. And
Mm-hmm.
he ended up having to do several lives addressing the comments that he received that were hateful because people felt like he ain't had the right to say something. And
Right.
and
Right.
and and I'm saying this because as content creators, I don't care what your reason is. If your reason is you want to grow to make more money, if your reason is you want to grow to help people, if your reason is you want to grow, you want to be seen by others, which means that when you are seen by others, they are going to react to what they see.
Absolutely.
Some of those reactions are going to be positive, some of those reactions are going to be negative. But when you got people like Lead Farmer 7-3 that genuinely help people out of the goodness of his own heart,
For no other reason.
despite all the negativity that he receives that we just mentioned. And I mean, literally, will show up in a live stream just to hang out and say, hey, knowing good and
Mm-hmm.
doggone well, we ain't in the same subscriber tax bracket. Now, look,
Oh, not even close. Not
bruh,
even close, bro.
but it's an example of how growth doesn't have to change you. Because Lead Farmers talked about previous employment things he did when YouTube wasn't even making him money. He was just doing it
Mm-hmm.
because it was YouTube and he enjoyed it. But the
Yep.
same person he was then is the same person he is now.
Yep.
Because good people aren't changed by a negative environment.
Yep.
I can't
Absolutely.
say what kind of people that we got watching now will watch on the replay, will watch because somebody shared. But I encourage everyone, including myself, to ask yourself, how good of a person are you?
Come on, bro. Come on. Come
Because
on.
if negativity is affecting you now and you got 300 subscribers, what do you
Facts.
expect to happen when you get Lead
Facts.
Farmer? You got 300,000. That
Right.
means there is 300 times more negative people that are plotting on your demise, and you mad because one person said they don't like you and left.
You said it all. You said it all. Bro, and I'm gonna add to it because you said it all. I'm gonna take vision preparedness. He in the chat right now. This
Yes.
one definitely one of our YouTube brothers. Um, Vision preparedness is one of our first, not earlier guests. Our very first guest on Friday Faves was Odom's Homestead. I'm gonna tie this together and make it all make sense. Odom's Homestead was our very first, since we talking about Lead Farmer 7-3. Me and April started that show about a year ago because Lead Farmer used his platform literally in the span of 3 days. We got monetized. We hit our 1K, and something else happened. It was like 2 or 3 things happened. But the long short of the story is, in one night, this man was on a live. We just dropped a video about our showers and stuff over here. We ain't thinking nothing of it. We was in the chat. Oh, African Dream in here. Hey, I've been watching y'all. Oh, yada yada yada. Oh, yeah. Hey, you know what? Matter of fact, we gonna get African Dream in the 1K tonight. His words, not mine.
Mm-hmm.
We got over 240 some subscribers in about an hour and a half.
Yes.
That is power. That's influence. That means something. And not to mention, you see, we ain't in the same social media tax bracket. It's like, I'm still wondering how in the hell you know who we even are. You know
Mm-hmm.
what I'm saying? So,
Mm-hmm.
and then I said that to go to the next point. The next point is vision preparedness. Vision preparedness when I guess after this show we started because Led said him and Lady Led said all we want y'all to do is pay it forward, help other people grow, the people that you like. Remember who helped you and which are my values, so I'm right in line with. We had Vision prepared, and we have been watching Vision. Vision didn't really know us or who we were, yada yada yada. You know, channels ain't too far off from one another as far as size go. Vision got to a point where he had 60, 70 people in the doggone chat.
Easy.
Easy. But you know what else? He the same vision preparedness that he was back when it was 10 or 11 or 16 people and all of this stuff. Why am I saying all of this? Y'all pay attention to folk. I'm not saying fool with
Mm-hmm.
them or don't fool with them, but what I am saying, y'all watch how people move. Watch how
Yes.
people move to see how they treat other people, which in turn reflects how they will treat you eventually, even if they're not treating you how they treating other people at the moment. Because it is some folk out in this YouTube world, out in this YouTube space, where as long as you showing up every day, all the time, doing this, doing that, sharing, giving, doing all this real fun shit, you okay. Even if it may come through you that they connect
Mm-hmm.
with other people with bigger channels with more promising YouTube careers or whatever, they will drop your ass in the heart. Sorry, Joe, I get passionate. I'm sorry. This is a shared live. My apologies for everybody on Joe's side. I'm a work in progress. He ain't through with me yet. Y'all just work with me. So pay attention. Pay
Yes.
attention to people. However you see folk treat other people, it just ain't been your turn yet.
Mm-hmm.
It just ain't been your turn yet. And don't assume that you can't be potentially tossed to the wayside because something or someone better with a little bit bigger following, with a little bit more notoriety, even though you've been there for people and you done supported and did everything you think you should do and that you would want them to do for you, in this virtual world or in real life, don't automatically anticipate that it will be reciprocated. That's just a
Yes.
warning from somebody who done been there, done that. When you do it, you doing it at your own will, and don't
Yes.
necessarily look for nothing in return. It's a blessing when it does come back to you, but baby,
What?
we got a
And
youngster backstage, Joe. Before
uh-oh.
we get out of here, go ahead, go ahead.
And I was gonna say something real quick before VP.
Yeah,
Um,
go
don't
ahead, bro.
don't think that clout chasing doesn't exist in this platform just like it does in real life. Because I'm gonna tell you something. There and and like I'm gonna give you a prime example, and I'm gonna say this just in case Unc is in the bushes. I have not been able to catch lead farmers lives, and I know 4 weeks. And that man
Mm-hmm.
helped me, sent me a signed $20 bill and all this stuff. And I
I
never
remember.
wanted to appear that I was there just for the collab and then I was gone. But
Right.
life has been so busy that I haven't been able to catch him but once or twice. But I'm using
Mm-hmm.
myself as a positive example. There are people out there that will latch on like a leech to you
Woo!
to
Woo!
gain,
Woo!
disconnect, and latch on to the next.
Mm,
Facts.
mm, mm,
So there are
mm.
people out here doing that. So don't be surprised if what you do isn't isn't permanent. Because
Yeah.
for a season you were the mammal that they could leech onto.
Mm,
Mm, mm, mm,
mm.
mm. Vision. We got vision preparedness up here, y'all. Before vision go, hey, K Renee's garden. Anybody else who done tipped in that I didn't see? I got to say this, family. I got to just real quick. Y'all don't. Mm, mm. Vision, go ahead, bro. Go ahead. Go ahead. Sometimes it's best not to say. You just want to wait. Just go ahead. Vision, welcome in, brother. Welcome
What
in.
up, big
Welcome in.
bro?
What's happening, brothers, my fellas, my family? First of all, I want to say, y'all are dead on point, and I just want to say a thing or three because I
Yes, sir.
value you too. You brothers have helped me beyond words. Not only on YouTube, but mentally,
Likewise.
and the conversations we've had outside of YouTube, you know
Mm-hmm.
crying on shoulders, complaining, screaming at
Mm-hmm.
folks, threatening the wheels up in five and nuke the block,
Mm-hmm.
and so forth and so on. But
Yeah.
but one thing I want to say to everybody in the chat, because and all the content creators, y'all know this. Everybody sees the glitz and glamour while we on camera, but what a lot of folks don't see is the struggles that we go through just to be where
Mm-hmm.
we're at. And me
Yep.
being the junior of the two gentlemen up here,
That's right. That's right.
I am the youngest channel wise, and each one of these brothers, no matter what they've gone through or go through, they give, and givers will seek other givers,
Yes.
and both of y'all have exposed me to not only y'all but everybody in the chat and all other communities. I met African Dreaming through Triple Threat. I met Joe through African Dreaming. And hats off to the OG led farmer I met
Yes.
through all three of y'all. And I will never forget, I was in one of his lives and he had like 300 people plus in there, packed, stacked,
Yep.
and racked and doing his thing. And I was speaking to people, and all of a sudden he said, "Vision preparedness." My man, he said, "Brother, keep doing what you're doing because I'm watching you." Man, you
Yep.
talk about a brother falling out of his chair and having a coronary. I was
Yes.
like, you got to be kidding me. And I'm telling y'all, and y'all know this, the more you give, the more you're going to receive. As
Yes.
long as you don't give just to expect to get something
Mm-hmm.
back.
Mm-hmm.
Because
Mm-hmm.
9 out of 10 times, you gonna get it in a way you never thought, and in a way and from somebody you never know.
Bro, come on, man. Come
And
on.
to
Yes.
this day, and why y'all sit there and clown me and say y'all see 60, 70 deep in my chat, it's
Because it's true. Because it's true.
and
It's
it's
true. It's
because
true.
of y'all. It's because of
Hey,
y'all.
hey,
and
big
and
bro.
I and I understand that, and I know that, and like you said,
Bro.
I'm the same whether I had three in the chat or if I'm sitting there talking to myself or 70 deep, because that's
Mm-hmm.
me. I can't be
Mm-hmm.
nobody but me, you know. And y'all talk about thinking about quitting YouTube, Joe. We've had conversations, and you told me what you going through and everything going on, and I told you, okay, and your point is what? It's called life.
Yes.
Make up your
Yes.
mind,
You hear
okay?
that?
It's okay to adjust, but
Yep.
adjust and keep going forward. Me and African Dreaming, we've had conversations. He's like, man,
Mm-hmm.
I'm ready to toss everything. Am I doing something
Mm-hmm.
wrong? And I was like, no. I said, because without your struggle, you're never gonna have success. So I say this to say the third thing, and then I'm done because y'all brothers said it all. Folks,
You
when you're
good, man.
going through the struggle, don't get discouraged because everybody wants rain, but you also got to deal with the mud.
That part,
Ooh,
bro. That
ooh.
part, bro.
Now, I'm, and I'm gonna mention this because I know that my big bro VP ain't gonna mention this, but I'm mentioning this because I want you to understand the spectrum. There are many of us that get happy to have 100 views on a piece of content. This man,
Come
after a
on, bro.
live stream with Nutrient Survival, had 150 something people in a
In
live,
alive.
in a in a live, not pre-recorded,
Nope.
live. And
Live.
but but if you look at that live stream and you look at any other live stream that he does, it was the exact same. And
Yep.
and I'm mentioning that because
That's
the
true. That's true,
like
bro.
you can't expect other people to support you if they don't know who they're supporting. Because if your goal is 100 subscribers and you get 100 and you go straight bougie, I'm saying straight bougie. Guess what?
Mm-hmm.
You got what you wanted, but you might not get no more. If your
Yep.
goal is 1,000 and you hit 1,000 and you go straight bougie, guess what? You got what you wanted and you might not get more. So my point is, and I'm using VP as an illustration, if you can't stay who you are and get
Mm.
the blessings that you want,
Mm.
how can you ever expect to get the blessings? Because people gonna see who you is before the blessing
Mm-hmm.
come.
Mm-hmm. No, you said it, baby. You said it, man. And I'm gonna use VP too a little bit because I'm gonna go back to my early example. I talked about how he's still the same. And that's ultimately what you just said. He's still the same. And this is a perfect example that you can in fact grow by just being yourself. I'm gonna talk
Yes.
about somebody else. I'm gonna bring up Kim, the
Yes.
educated natural. We
Yes.
call her T.
Two
So
times five.
2 times 5. She said it the other night in her live. Be yourself.
Yes.
Stay yourself. I'm
Yeah.
a I'm an avid believer in being genuine. If you build it, they will come. If you
Yep.
try to be somebody for everybody to come along your way, then you got to wear 100 different masks in a day. And baby, I ain't got that much time. And I
Mm-hmm.
don't care that much. I'm not finna check. You take me as I am or you leave me alone. I wish you well. I hope you wish the same for me. But I'm not finna flip it up and change it up just to cater to you. I would cuss if both of y'all wasn't up here. If
You cuss up. You cuss when we both up here anyway.
I was sharing this live with Joseph, I'd be my language might be just a pinch different from what it is. But I'm trying to let y'all know I got some home training. But I brought the educated natural up because since I first encountered her, she's been the same steady, consistent person.
Yeah.
Jay, you've been the same consistent person.
Yep.
Vision been the same consistent person. I'm not saying your channel styles can't change. I'm not saying you can't incorporate new and different things. But
Right.
baby, when you see somebody on a Monday and they like this, and then by Thursday they like that, and then on Saturday they like this here. Man, it's so many people I can't. Frugal Mama off in here.
Mm-hmm.
I don't always get to catch Frugal Mama lives because it be 4, 5 in the evening. Sometimes we might just be getting home. Sometimes we doing other stuff. We busy. I got to catch her live the other day, and she was like, "Oh, hey, African Dreaming in here. Hey, fam." And she went on with her workout and stretching and all that, and it was cool. That's how it's supposed to be for me. Everybody ain't
Mm-hmm.
got to agree with that because that ain't how
Yeah.
everybody moves.
Right.
What content creation has taught me is a certain level of consistency to look
Yes.
for in people.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. That
Oh,
right there. Say that again
what?
for the people in the bushes, because we've had that conversation many
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
times.
for real. Consistency is everything. You switch it up too much, baby. I'm bombastic side eye. I'm watching your ass. 'Cause It's true. It's true
Mm-hmm.
because too many people will switch and flip just for the sake of whatever. And this is entertainment, so I get it. But I just watch how people move,
Yeah.
man.
Right.
ARD, I see you, fam. I appreciate that.
Yeah.
Before I get ARD right, I want to say something. Two things before I forget, because I done meant to say this about 3 times and I forgot. Um, I said it before. We done got about 2 people already. We don't have there is some poor folk in the world. We ain't got a lot of money. We have to budget for everything. We got we members of Jay the Motivator and about 5 or 6 other people. We want to take another 10, 15 bucks and try to become members of some other people. The Educated Natural, Unbiased LLC. Anybody who has a membership available that we close with, we want to start incorporating these people. But something else, as Joe said earlier, it's different ways to support people, man.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Sometimes y'all see me just come through and give a sticker or a cash app or something, maybe once a month or once every 2 months. I can't afford to be a member of yours, but I can come through and give you my little pennies, my little crumbs, just to let
Mm-hmm.
you know I give a damn.
Right.
That's okay too.
Yep.
That's all right too. Man,
Mm-hmm.
support is deeper than just money. The money helps because it keep you going and keep your channel going. When you doing stuff like what VP do, you having meetups and all of this stuff.
Mm-hmm.
That is money he don't have to take out of his pocket to help grow what he trying to build. So it's always appreciated. But your presence, your
Mm-hmm.
involvement, your
Yes.
engagement in the lives when you can, your engagement if you catch a replay and don't leave a comment and watch for a couple minutes, share it out. All of that matters. Every part matters, man. Now, with that being said, I'm gonna shut my
Yep.
mouth. I'm gonna get ARD. Damn, you did it twice, bro. Okay,
Yeah,
I thought I
man.
was.
I
My
got something
bad.
I want to add to what you said after ARD.
Okay. Let me get ARD right real quick, and then I'm gonna get right back to you. Let's.
Get it, George. Come on now.
Yeah,
Hey.
Get it.
yeah, and it's a twofer. It's a twofer. We got to
Hey.
get it.
Count them,
Got
Fred.
Yeah. Thank you, ARD. I appreciate that, my brother. Not only do I appreciate you coming through showing love financially, you, the fact that this man came on a sardine Sunday and got up here and
Mm-hmm.
ate some sardines, everything counts. I'm going to say that. Go
Yep.
ahead, Joe. Go
Now,
ahead, bro.
now, and you mentioned earlier about people changing up, and I don't know whether everyone is aware of this or not, but to take what you said a step further, when you create content, the algorithm does not bring people to you.
Right.
It brings your content to people.
Right. Right.
So
Mm.
when you change who you are, and I don't mean to point because I don't want to be that aggressive with it, but
Go ahead, baby. Go ahead.
when you change who you are, you limit your blessings.
Yeah.
Because not only does everyone else not know who you are today, but the driving force behind this whole platform don't know who you is either.
Come on, bro.
That's right.
How can you expect to grow when even the mechanics behind this, I don't know who to send you to, because yesterday you was pro this, today you anti this, yesterday you was this, yet you got to be yourself for you, for your growth, and to be able to help other people.
That's right.
Amen.
And I'm gonna throw this out there because both of y'all know, when I started trying to figure stuff out, which I'm consistently doing, well, I find out something that's working for me.
Yes.
I call up Joe. I said, Joe,
Yeah.
wait till you see this tomorrow, and this may be able to help you.
Yep.
And I can put this out there. Well, maybe not, but I'll put
Depending on
this
what you said,
I,
though.
I'll put this one out there. when I did some things to my logo, plain and simple. I'll leave
Mm-hmm.
it at that. My my
Mm-hmm.
my intro. I said, dude, I think this could be a game changer.
Mm-hmm.
And I did it and started doing it and got some positive feedback. So I shared it with Joe.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And then I had a conversation with a content creator that is in the hundreds of thousands of subscribers, which I was floored. And he had a conversation with me. And he told me, "I'm gonna help you grow your channel. This is what you need to do." So he had a conversation with me, showed me some stuff. I was like, "You gotta be freaking kidding me!" So
Mm-hmm.
I did some things and some other things and watched and did some things, and I keep watching, and the numbers started going up. And I said, Jay and Joe, we got to talk, y'all. I
Mm-hmm.
got something here I need to share with y'all
Yes,
and
sir.
and
Yes,
and,
sir.
and show you what I think we can do to help grow our channel. Lashas, good to see you. And so I shared it with him. I'm gonna tell y'all, and
I've been
I'm
doing it ever
telling you
since.
two others up on the screen, it works. It's working. And I got the numbers and the approvals and the things to show y'all. It's all about helping folks grow. Plain and
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
simple. I
Mm-hmm.
don't ask for nothing. Everything that I've done and the little compared to y'all two, the little numbers I got,
Oh, whatever.
Not
Whatever.
wrong.
the little numbers I got come from listening and learning from those that have come before me. And I just want to take this moment to say to both of y'all publicly, thank you for being
Hey
my
man.
brothers. Thank you for helping out not only me personally, but my channel.
All
Now
love, man.
now I'm gonna say you're welcome. And I'm gonna say thank you to both of y'all too. Because I'm gonna tell you something. This is something and I'm gonna put it to you this way. If you don't have a VP in your life, you need a VP in your life. And this
Yeah.
is why I say this. Cause when you call VP, the things that he is gonna say is gonna be so simple but so profound. I I told this
Mm-hmm.
man I feel like quitting. So like first of all, we're the compassion, but once but I want you to understand that there was compassion in it. So what I'm saying is you need somebody that's going to care enough about you to be brutally honest.
Right.
And that's what I'm getting at. You have a whole cabinet full of yes men that fly on
Yeah.
Air Force One and that live in shape buildings and will tell you anything that you want to know to make you feel better. But if you don't have that one person that is going to be brutally honest with you and make you look in the mirror, you need one of them in your life.
Facts.
And
Facts.
Yeah.
and that's why VP, I not only do I appreciate and love you, but I respect you because it's a two-way
Thank you.
street. I
Right.
know this man gonna tell me exactly how it is. He look, your stuff stinks. Your stuff stinks. And
Yep.
now you can take that knowledge, you can be mad about it, or you can realize, you know what? I had a mask on. That stuff does stink. Let me tell you about it.
did you see Happy Max comment?
What about? Let me go back. Oh yeah, I saw it. Yeah, 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 yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Yeah.
Happy Mac. Bruh, yeah, okay. That's all I
Hey,
can say to that.
I'm gonna say. Oh, who? Kim staged her garden. Her look here, her life.
Yeah,
Look, thank you, family. I'm gonna get Kim right. I want to
yeah,
say this first. I'm seeing some day one. This is something that it was already innate in me, but because that's literally how I am. But it was reinforced by not only these two brothers because they did it for me. I did it for them. I see Lash's journey in here. I
yep,
see Wellness with Frugal Mama. I talked about
Mm-hmm.
her a while ago. the educated natural off in here. People, some folk who don't do a whole lot of content. Baby, remembering, this is my Unc. If you out in them bushes and you listening, the link is in the chat. We ain't gonna go past 2:30, so we got 15 minutes left. But I'm gonna say this. Never forget who helped you get where you are.
Yes.
Oh, say that for the folks in the bushes and the ones sitting on the dirt. Because
I'm serious, bro.
That's the
I'm
key
serious.
right there.
Y'all, I done seen. So if you look at Frugal Mama workouts, her transformation. Lashes had a lifestyle change, and that's what she referred to it as, because that's what it really is. It's a lifestyle change. I done seen her transformation. Always been a beautiful woman. Both women have always been beautiful women, but they decided to make changes in their life to get to their personal goals. When you've been on social media and you can go a year or two, I said it before, and this ain't gonna be the last time y'all hear me say it. You see people change, you see their kids grow up, you see them readjust or do things that they personal goals for the better. Man, that means something. But Lashes is one of them people since we was literally in the low hundreds who done been around. Do I always get to catch her the way we used to? No. But man, when you can reconnect with people and they like just, oh, hey, and they happy for you and it's good to see them and they happy to see you. Y'all, don't look a gift horse in the mouth. And for all the new people that can come on, your channel gonna grow. You're gonna build relationships with people that you didn't start out with, and all of that is gonna happen. But for those who feel the way I do, I'm gonna say this because I mean it with my whole entire heart and soul. Don't sleep on the people who got you where you at in the first place, because some of those people are the only reason that some of the other people who you so in love with even know who your ass is. Sorry, ain't got no home training. I'm working on it, but these is facts. Let me get Kim right. Go ahead.
You're right, and I'm gonna
get it, George.
Hey, boy, George stomping on that thing on the floor now.
Yeah, buddy.
Boy.
All right, I had to get Kim right real quick, man. Thank y'all so much.
For sure.
Go ahead, bro.
None of us are special.
No.
To the rest of the world. None of us are special to the rest of. Now, I'm gonna be honest. I love my bald head. I like the way it looks. I think it's nice. But guess what? There are 7 million people that could care less whether my hair is a 1/4 inch or 3 feet long. So have self-confidence, believe you special, all of these good things, but don't expect other people to view you automatically the same way you view yourself.
Facts.
They not. You know,
they not,
hey, look, I can let my hair down. I can't let my hair down the way Jay let his hair down, because Jay got hair.
But see, now you're gonna make me turn on my camera. Never mind, I won't. Because neither one of y'all can let y'all's hair down like I let my hair down. So I'm gonna leave that alone. I'm gonna leave that right
there. And the reason why I'm saying that is differences don't have to divide.
Right.
Differences don't have to divide. Just because somebody has something you want or can do something that you want to be able to do or doesn't have, it don't have to divide. If anything, it should bring you together to accomplish and conquer together. I can be mad at everybody on the face of the planet that got hair because I secretly want some hair. Do I like my bald head? Yes. Do I wish I could comb my hair with a comb and not a bath cloth? Yes. So, but, but, but my point is, you can stew and be a hermit and mad at the rest of the world that has something you want, or you
Yep.
can embrace that and work with them and still get some benefit from it. So don't
Facts.
spend your time mad at the world because they got this many subscribers, they get these super chats, they got this many in the chat, they got this, they got. How about you learn from them? And maybe if you ask nicely, they might tell you how you can get it too.
Ooh,
I'm,
ooh,
Uh-oh.
I'm just
Uh-oh.
ooh,
saying.
Uh-oh.
ooh. Mm.
Yeah.
So, Joe, Vision, I know you got something to say. I got to get Tracy Anderson and I got to get Frugal Mama right real quick. We gonna come back. I want to hear what y'all got, what you got to say, bro. And to what Joe just said. And by the way, welcome in. I put you up on the screen. But Lisa J Stocks, thank you for being here. Somebody
Yeah.
else came in when Lisa came in. I can't remember who it was, but um.
Granny filming again.
Okay, yeah, thank you. Welcome in. You know, thinking that you got it all figured out and you got your plan and your formula, walking into a space with the intention of success. It may work out for you, it might not. But be careful who you sleep on
Mm-hmm.
while you assuming you want to run to people who seem to have it all together.
Yeah.
Because the
Yes.
very person that you sleeping on, the very person that ain't cool enough or ain't popular enough or don't have enough people in their lives or don't do this or don't do that, don't underestimate those people. That may be a wealth of knowledge. And I'm gonna tell you something, man. Look, it's folk out there. I'm gonna go back to Uncle one more time. Lead Farmer, I done seen Lead Farmer 7-3 in lives with 8 people in them.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
This man with 300 and some thousand doggone subscribers and will be in a live with 6 or 7 people. For one, I mean, you got physical world celebrityism, and then you got virtual world celebrityism. It's gotta. I'm assuming for him, it's gotta be nice to be able to be in a space where you can actually be in a conversation with people without everybody either trying to milk you for something, get some
Mm-hmm.
clout, do this or do that. Y'all adopt that habit in
Yep.
your early content creation career. Adopt the habit of not thinking that you above or better or you don't reach this point, so now you can only sit at the cool kids table. Remember the
Mm-hmm.
people who helped you get where you at. Remember the people who helped you achieve everything that you achieved, and doggone it, don't ever forget to go back. It's okay to be in them little bitty tiny lives. It's
Mm-hmm.
okay to be watching somebody or supporting a video for somebody who only got 80, 90 subscribers. Here's why. Because at one point, guess what you had? 80 or
That
90
part.
subscribers.
Exactly.
With that being said, so I can get to my brother Vision, I'm going to get Frugal Mama and Tracy Anderson right. Excuse me. Drea Lachey, welcome in. My sister, welcome in. With somebody else who I think is absolutely adorable. Uh,
Yes.
let me, this for both of y'all. This for both of y'all. We're going to do a couple of them because this for both of y'all.
Get it.
Hey.
And then we got the
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Walking and counting. Go ahead,
Mm-hmm.
Daffy.
On the way to the bank.
Go ahead, Donald.
yeah. And
Ah,
this the night. that's that night, man. That's that
right.
night that he came up the first time, man. It was trippy. It was trippy. I was a little taken aback, just a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Um Cartman for my South Park fans out there. And yeah. Now I said what I want to say in response to Joe.
Yeah.
Vision, the flow is yours, sir. And I'm
And
trying
I'm gonna tell.
to keep it there. And but y'all can go ahead and just give both of y'all closing thoughts to, well, say whatever you want to say, and then kind of give your closing thoughts to this whole conversation about why is content creation so hard. Joe, we're going to go to you. Everybody in the chat, now I already put the link in the chat. If y'all had anything to come up and say, y'all would have been and done it by now. So I'm assuming y'all good. But gentlemen, please, y'all go ahead. Y'all go ahead.
Two quick stories. You know, when I first got on YouTube and was thinking about starting my channel, I was watching Alaska Prepper. I only know the topic. He had about 300 in the chat, you know, and I'm speaking and I'm like, I'm sitting there like, why isn't he saying hi to me? Because I didn't understand from a content creator's viewpoint of everything that goes down. So if I'd have took that personal and stayed mad at him about that, 2 years later, when I'm sitting here and Nutrient Survival invites me on their live and he pops in, and he said, I like your content. I'm gonna donate one of my 72-hour survival buckets to you to give away on your live stream, and I'm going to send you some of my silver coin, a solid silver coin.
Wow.
Don't sleep on these people because you never know. And the other one is the OG led farmer, because I was doing a live stream and Jay, African Dreaming, and Eco Neighbor were on my live. All of a sudden, I see in the chat, Land Farmer 73, drop a link. I want to jump in real quick. I was like, what? Drop the link. He's riding his e-bike back home in the rain. But said I had to jump in because y'all brothers is talking truth, and keep on doing what you're doing and go from there. Don't sleep on these folks and don't think they ain't watching y'all, because they are, if you're genuine and you're yourself. Because those are the people not only are going to support you, but they're going to be there when these fly-by-night folks that you think you trying to hang on to get somewhere come and go and throw you out like they take out the trash. I'm done.
You right,
let the church say amen. Let the church say amen. Joe, if you don't mind, very quick, bro. Before Vision, you said a word, bro. You said a whole lot in that right there. That's all true. If you don't mind, Joseph, very briefly, I want to welcome up the one and only Miss Cheryl.
Hey, everybody.
Hey, Miss Cheryl.
Miss Cheryl, how you doing?
I'm doing pretty good.
Welcome. Thank you for being here. We really appreciate you. As always, it's always amazing.
Rambo.
When you take the time to come through, bro, it's always blessings. So bless up, fam. Miss Cheryl.
Yes, sir.
Go ahead, Miss Cheryl. Yes, ma'am. Please. Go
well,
ahead.
you know, you said if anybody had anything to say, but I've been chasing this dog around for a minute.
Okay. Beautiful. Is that a Yorkie?
This is Abby. Yes, so Yorkie. I'm dog sitting this weekend.
Okay. All right.
But the one thing I can say, as being a very new content creator, y'all are come up in consistent times. See, I don't come up. My consistency is whenever it's consistent. I was live just before y'all came up.
Okay. I didn't even see it, Miss Cheryl.
I mean, literally, probably 15 minutes before you came up, just out of randomness, because I had said on my last live I was going to plant something, but I pulled a muscle in my back and I couldn't move.
Oh, wow.
Oh, I'm sorry about
that. Well, it's healing up, because as you see, I have this little ruggamuffin. This is Abby.
Hello, Abby.
Hey, Abby. She's my twin. Can't y'all tell? But over here where I am now, it's called the back porch. But this is where I had my first yard 10 years ago, my first garden.
Nice.
I come back over here on occasion, as you can see. Her mother, we call this the back porch. It's a hidden hole in the wall in Georgia, and most people from Chicago know where it is.
Okay.
That's why I'm over here, because her actual owner, she's in Chicago right now.
Okay.
But yeah, I see. What I do not do is, y'all schedule a time and y'all come on. I think I've scheduled 2 lives in the now 6 months that I've been on YouTube, physically on YouTube, because I've been a supporter of y'all for over 2 years. Led Farmer was the one that made me put my picture up. He's like, I ain't speaking to nobody that ain't got nothing but an initial up there. Like, what? And so I put my picture up, and then he spoke to me. I did get the chance to meet him down at Soil Family last year, or earlier this year. I told him who I was, and he was like, the C. I was like, yes, the C. So it was good. Hello, everybody. Happy Mac, K Renee, Maria Graham. But what I do notice is I have to get a little bit more consistent with being consistent.
Right.
But it's so hard to pin down the time, because yes, I am retired, and this is my second job. Running around after this dog for 3 days. My other job is I do home health care, but I only do it for 3 hours a day. But then my son will come, Ma, can you help me? Can you come? Can you do? And I'm off on a tangent, because I really don't have a set thing to do, except, I know I go to work 3 days a week from 9 to 12.
Right.
So,
Miss Cheryl, I want to say this real quick. Jay the Motivator, Monday through Friday after work, which is 5 p.m. roughly, which is usually midnight over here. Vision Preparedness, Tuesday 6:30, Thursday I think 6:30, and then on Saturday is about 4. Yeah, about 4 p.m. my time. I said all that to say consistency is so important. And Miss Cheryl, everybody in the community love you.
Yep.
Once you build a routine, people will know instinctively after months and months of watching you at the same time. Folks will wonder where you at and why you not live right now.
That's right.
I'm telling you,
they will.
Well, see, I have to get to that, because I have to stop all these other people, because they know, okay, after 12 o'clock, she ain't doing nothing. And so they come and say, come on, let's go. Well, I'm not doing anything, and I go. Come on, Mama, can you help me? Mama, can you do my hair? Mama, I'm trying to plan this surprise thing for my girlfriend. I need your help. I guess I have to learn to say no to some of this ignorant stuff.
Well, and two things. There is a such thing as inconsistently consistent, and I'm mentioning that because you're still here. So you're not as consistent as you would like to be, but your presence is a consistency. So that gives you something to build on, because there's plenty of people that wouldn't have come back because they couldn't be as consistent as they would like to be. So you're already halfway there. And the other thing is this: what you do in helping others is a form of consistency. So you'll get your schedule the way you want to, but I can't tell you how many times I've seen you in my live, in Jay's live, in VP's live. So being consistent on the platform is your foundation. So once you get your schedule the way you want, you're shot, as they say. But
well, I got consistent with you after I saw you with Andale before the Soil Family. I saw it's like, oh, he know Andale.
What's up, bro?
But yes, Vision, I follow you.
Yep.
Jay, Jay, I'm there. Everybody, I'm in everybody's pretty much lives. And I'm like, well, that don't leave a whole lot of hours in the day after I done follow 10 people pretty much after 12 o'clock and before I go to bed.
Right.
Now,
Miss Shirley, I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna say this. I believe this with my whole heart and soul. If you was a content creator who was just starting out, you didn't know nobody, you didn't have a community, none of that, it would be a whole different set of circumstances. I'm telling you, if you pick you one day out of them 7 days in this week, even if it's close to or around the same time as somebody that you like, go on. I'm gonna be honest with you. You will be surprised
Yep.
just how quick all
Yep.
of your circumstances change, because you got folk out here who love you,
Yep.
value your opinion, and want to see what you're doing. You ain't starting from scratch, baby. Go ahead, Joe. Okay.
I was just saying I'm one of them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I'm
And,
gonna work better on the schedule thing and saying no to a lot of foolishness, because that's what it is. Is, oh, you're not doing that? Nope, I'm not. Because a lot of people that distract me. My son knows I have a channel, and he does.
uh-huh.
He has a channel, and my daughter in Colorado, she has a channel, and she's like, "Ma,
Mm-hmm.
you just wacky out there." But she never says anything in the chat, but she be out here.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you just wacky out there. I was like, well, what else am I supposed to do? That's what I am.
Be yourself.
Yeah.
Now,
But if you build it, they will come. Go ahead, Joe. Go ahead.
well, and I'm gonna say this because in the midst of this conversation, what you just mentioned is something that we all have to remember. And I hope I don't offend nobody in saying this, but sometimes you got to not support others to support yourself. I ain't
Mm.
saying don't
All
support
facts.
people, but sometimes you got to say, I know that Jay the Motivator is live, but I got to go live right now because I'm building my channel. And you go
That's
live.
right.
Hey, and I promise you that
Mm-hmm.
everybody ain't going to be mad at you because
Mm-hmm.
you weren't in their chat to say hi.
Mm-hmm.
Because we want to
Come,
see
come,
you grow yours.
Right.
come on, bro. Come on, bro. Joe is 100% right,
Yeah.
because it's Saturday, right? I got two people who I absolutely love all their content: Vision Preparedness and Urban Gardening Chronicles, right?
Yeah.
Sometimes if I'm at home, usually when I'm gone, I only got my phone with me. I
Right.
jump back and forth between the two of them. If I'm at home, I have one playing over here and one playing over there. They on at the same time. You know what ain't never happened? And neither one of them called me and said, African Dream, why the hell wasn't you over here?
Well,
Like, listen,
I saw Urban while I was at work.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Yeah,
that's what I'm
I
saying.
mean, I didn't see it all, but I left it playing and went on
Yep.
ahead and did what I had to do. But I did have a time where I was sitting outside that I could see it.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
But
Right.
Um,
sure, you dealing with a community full of mostly grown folk. Not
Yeah.
everybody, but
Right.
mostly.
Yeah.
98% is just good old fashioned grown folk who understand, they consider it. Nothing is super personal. We all done dealt with some kind of foolishness at one point or another, but we
Back.
progress and we move forward. You
yeah.
gotta adapt and
Mm-hmm.
overcome, and most people gonna be on your team, and you be surprised at the level of support you would have going towards you.
Yep.
In
Mm-hmm.
That's
my
true. That's true.
Well, I do
Yeah.
appreciate those, it's like 12 or 14 that every time I click on live and it's never announced, they are always there
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
or right behind. So, yeah, I'm going to work on that.
Yeah.
That
Yep.
That is what the group taught. What is, get in where you fit in.
Mm-hmm.
That's true.
Yes, ma'am. And we got
Because
two. We got two. Division. I ain't mean to cut you off, bro.
no, you
I
fine.
want to hear what you got to say. We got two tech guys up here. Something else about consistency, Miss Cheryl. I'm on all the time, and people still don't always get my notifications. I got two tech guys who can speak on this. Until you go consistently and get yourself in the algorithm, it's already hard. But
Yeah.
when you come on randomly, sporadically, without being consistent or having a huge following, sometimes YouTube just ain't gonna tell people. I'm gonna shut
Mm-hmm.
up and I'm gonna let the tech guys talk
What
about that side of
I,
it. But y'all go ahead.
I I'm gonna say something real quick, VP. Um, if you are depending on the YouTube algorithm as your only delivery method, you will fail. If you are dependent on the YouTube algorithm as your own delivery method, you will fail. Because what Jay said earlier, the key about consistency is you build a human algorithm.
Mm-hmm.
YouTube don't have to
Mm-hmm.
tell Jay that
Mm-hmm.
Vision is live on Tuesday and Thursday,
Mm-hmm.
because you have built a human algorithm that
Yeah.
they already know.
Yep.
So I encourage everybody, don't just lean on the YouTube algorithm. Build your own algorithm so that people know when you're live, regardless.
Exactly. And that's the same with me. You know, I got plenty of friends on YouTube in the preparedness community that literally I work my schedule when I go live around their schedule because I don't want to bump heads with them.
Mm-hmm.
And sometimes we come on like on Tuesday nights. I know the roaming prepper's on at 5:30. I'm on at 6:30. Hudson Valley Prepping and Survival's on at 7:30. Angry Preppers on 9 and 10. And so I just fit in where I can get in. And sometimes they don't go live. Sometimes I may not, or our lives may overlap. And that's okay.
Yes.
And we
Mm-hmm.
understand that. So,
Yeah.
get in where you can fit in,
Oh well,
but
I really was not worried about overlapping.
right.
I do keep a somewhat semi-running schedule. You at
Mhm.
7:30.
Mhm.
I got all those people I watch.
Right.
But like when I came on today, probably 2 hours ago now,
Right.
I just said, "Oh, come here, Abby," and we went live.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
And it was maybe 20 minutes, 25 minutes at the most.
Yeah. And
Mm-hmm.
the biggest help that I can say that was given to me, and we've already talked about this till the cows come home, is being consistent.
Yes, that's what
Absolutely.
I
And
picked up.
and and, and I'm gonna give you one out of my book. Here's one out of my book.
Uh-oh.
Break it
Make
out.
yourself a schedule and write it down. Make yourself there. See now, see.
Yeah. See?
Mm-hmm.
Got the pen, paper in hand.
Right.
I'm already on that
Mm-hmm.
one.
So sit down and say, you know what, and just commit, even if it's starting out one day a week. Say on Wednesdays at 5 o'clock, I'm going live, and do it. Do that
And
for do it.
yep.
Do it for 30 days. Do it for 30
Mm-hmm.
days and see what happens.
Mm-hmm.
That's all I'm telling you. Do it
Okay,
for
I
30
got you.
days.
I got you.
Yeah.
Pick one day out of the week and stick to that day and that time and do it for 30 days
Okay, I got
and
you.
go from there.
That's it.
Yeah,
That's
my consistency is being inconsistent. So
and that's okay. I get it. I get it.
Mm-hmm.
But because of YouTube and the algorithm and the other grown folks on YouTube,
right,
they need to see some consistency.
consistency. You're right.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And
Right.
and that's no fault of yours because we all have to deal with life.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
So I get it. I sit here and I'll be the first to say, oh man, I can't go live tonight. So what do? I drop a message on my community tab. No live tonight, folks. See y'all on Thursday or
Mm-hmm.
Saturday
Well,
morning or
actually,
whatever.
one live I was doing, my son walked in. He had called me, and I didn't answer. And I texted him back while I was still live,
Yeah.
going about the business. And then
Yep.
he walks in the door. Hello. I'm on live.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Tell him
Uh-huh.
Like, you what?
busy.
I said, I'm live.
Monsieur, you got to make some time for yourself. You have to, like
Right.
Vision said, you got to make time for yourself. Hey, my sister TLC in the garden, one of our beautiful, lovely
TLC.
moderators. Thank you for being
TLC,
here.
what's up, sis?
I want to say something. Warm Strong Adventures is agreeing with you, Vision Preparedness.
Deal.
And
Yep.
Warm Strong, I got a question for you, brother. If you get time, will you please hit me at it is cruise related. It's cruise related, but African Dreaming at gmail.com. And that's AFRIKAN, African Dreaming with an N at the end, gmail.com. because I have a cruise related question for you that I would love to get some insight about. And if whenever you get time, bro, just shoot me that so we can connect because I got a question
When
for
we
you.
going? When we going on the cruise? What do I need to bring?
Yeah, where we leaving from?
When we leaving, what do I need to bring?
Nothing. Well, hell, if you vision preparedness, I go anywhere with you. We're gonna have water, some toast,
Got
uh,
food.
couple band-aids, some wraps. Hell, I go anywhere with you.
Well, look for
I'll
me to
even
be
share.
consistent in the coming months. How about
That's
that?
right. I'll even share the sardines I don't have.
See, now we're
Hey
talking.
man, I
I
love
still
you.
got my
I love
beanie
you.
weenies.
Hey, Miss Cheryl, you can. I told you on sardine Sundays, you ain't gotta eat sardines. You can have your bean and winnings and vision preparedness.
Well,
You ain't
I
getting
was on your last one you had out because I still got a can up in there.
Okay. I'm only doing those maybe twice a month because uh it's football season. Everybody Sundays is
I
kind
know
of
I have the TV right here.
yeah. Okay. Well, we're gonna make it happen next week. Next week we actually gonna do a sardine Sunday. Uh, but I didn't mean to interrupt. I had to say that to Warmstrong. I'm going. Let's get ready to wind this down because I said 2:30.
Well,
We at
thank y'all
2:46.
all for all the information. I'll be seeing y'all in the YouTube street. I'm gonna drop down.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you
Thank
so
you, Miss
much.
Cheryl.
Have a
All
great
right,
day.
Welcome.
holla
Yes,
at
indeed. You're more than welcome.
All right.
Absolutely. Gentlemen, I want to give whichever one want to go first. Joe was up here first and Vision the youngest, so we're gonna make him wait till last. He gotta go last. Uh, uh, he
So,
letting his hair down. Vision letting his hair down. As we
hey,
wind it up, cause we ain't gonna go over 3. I didn't want it to be this long, man. I talked to when me and
yeah,
Jay the motivator was talking earlier. I was like, maybe an hour,
hour and a
maybe an
half.
hour and a half.
Uh-huh.
Look what happened. Look what happened.
Hey, look. I, I told my wife an hour and a half. She said, "Don't lie to me."
That's what this one said. That's what she said. I said, baby, man, look, me and Joe planning on like an hour, maybe an hour and a half. I didn't even get called a lie. She just looked at me. She lied. She told me I was a lie in silence.
With her eyes.
Check the chat. Check the chat. You got
Look,
some in
what's
there
up?
from some crazy dude, Vision Preparedness,
Where about?
at the very bottom.
Okay.
3 from the bottom.
Oh, okay. Oh, you know what, sir? You an instigator. You see, I'm not messing with you. I'm not messing with you because you're the main reason why some of these lives be this doggone long.
Now you're gonna blame it on me on your channel.
Of course.
Okay.
Of
Okay.
course
Look,
I'm gonna blame it on you.
he covered that notebook.
Man, I'm gonna give it to y'all, gentlemen. I'm gonna let y'all start, and we got 12 minutes, so I figure by the time we everybody get through talking, it'll be about 12 minutes from now. Vision, you the youngest. I need you to go ahead and kind of yield to the elders on the panel. So we're gonna start with Joe, and then we'll get to you, sir.
So to answer the subject that is the title of content creation, why is content creation so hard? Well, for me, at this current present moment, I have a honeydew list that has about 10 items. I had promised Snack Chat with Little Man, my son, that we were going to play tag in the house. He has come to walk the dog at this point about 6 times, casually walking by the car to check to see if I'm about through. So content
You.
creation is hard because life exists. But I can promise you this: I'm gonna be up late tonight. I'm gonna do the second live that I got scheduled. I'm gonna knock out some things on my honeydew list. I'm gonna play tag with Little Man, and I'm gonna keep moving because I'm gonna
There you
always
go.
stay strong. I'm gonna stay positive, and I'm gonna stay active. So
Yes.
there is no real answer to why is content creation so hard, because it's content creation. But what I can tell you is this: I can't give you your steps to success in being a content creator, but I can promise you this: if you find out what works for you and you use it, it will always work for you. Everybody's circumstances are different. Everybody's schedule is different. We got a lot of stuff going on. Life be life, and as Big Bro Jay says. But pay attention to what works and double down on that. And if you do that, you will be successful as a content creator, and you will reach content dreams that you didn't even know you could achieve. And that's all I got.
Sound good to me, bro. I'm gonna be nice this time, and I was gonna go, but I'm gonna let the youngster. They think just because they had a recent birthday and turned 30 that they you know what I'm saying, they think they got life figured out. So and for this because it's Saturday, I'm gonna go ahead and let Vision Preparedness say whatever he want to say. Then I'll say what I'm gonna say.
You know what? First of all, you're not going to suck me down that trap, because then you're going to blame me. So I'll say this: I want to thank you for allowing me to participate in this amazing live stream
There
that
he
you
is.
two gentlemen put together. Why is content creating so hard? Here's my question: who said it's hard?
Ooh.
Oh.
Well, can I cut my furrow?
Come on now. Come on.
I'm just asking, because if I'm not mistaken, this place we're in called life. Now, life is hard because circumstances come up, things happen, and people get in the way, and everybody farting under the covers and getting mad. And I know you're mad at me, but go to sleep and we'll try it again tomorrow. Have fun with it, y'all. This is YouTube.
Mm-hmm.
Your life and death does not depend on YouTube. Period. I sit up here and listen to these two brothers, and Joe's right. He's sitting there on the phone with me crying the blues. Oh, man, I'm going to quit YouTube. And I'm like, so? What? You still got to go take little man to get a haircut. The wife is going to be there. You still got to take the dog out, clean up poop, and do whatever, We all do that. That's called life. YouTube is absolutely fantastic. Now, what makes it fantastic? You do. You do, and you do. Plain and simple. I appreciate y'all. This ain't nothing, folks. If y'all got life figured out, which I don't, I'm still figuring this out on the daily. I just get help every now and again from some amazing people I met on YouTube, and we trying to figure this all out together. Never forget the folks that help you got to where you're going, because you never know who you need when you get to the next level. And by the way, y'all, please do me a favor, kind sir, kind ma'am, if you don't mind. Smash the like button on both channels, both two. They simulcasting. Come on. They done graduated and figured out how to simulcast on two lives, and I'm sitting on both. So on both channels, smash the like button if you would, please. And then, ma'am and sir, if you can find the gratitude in your heart, just hit that button that says share. Share the video out, because nobody grows by themselves. I appreciate both of y'all brothers. I love y'all. I got some more information to share with y'all that popped off this morning right after my 10 o'clock live. And if y'all have time to stick around, I'll show y'all something. But everybody in the chat, I love y'all. Smash the like button and keep on doing what you're doing, because you're on the right path. I'm done. Now
All right.
y'all OGs can go do what y'all want to do because y'all never listen to us young folks. So that's okay. Hey, Joe, this is for your younger brother, Joe.
Hey, don't you dad me. Don't you dad me. Stop dadding me.
I love these brothers. I love y'all to death.
I
Hey,
love
love
you
you
too,
too,
man.
bro.
Hey, I'm gonna say this. As we close, wow, it looked like we actually gonna pull it off. I got 6 minutes to bust my chops. I'm gonna say first off, thank you, Jay the Motivator. Thank you, Vision
Thank
Preparedness.
you.
Thank you, Miss
Thank
Cheryl,
you.
for coming up. The next time we do this, it will be a trifecta. It will be all three of us from the beginning. And
Mm-hmm.
uh y'all, you can let the world convince you that everything is bad, everything is horrible, everything is wrong, which much of it is. But if you feel like how I feel and you believe like how I believe, if you build it, they will come. And if you blessed enough and fortunate enough, the good Lord will keep a whole bunch of foolishness and ignorance and dumb ish out of your life and out of your way. Do I have an occasional troll? Of course, you damn right. But you know what I get more? Blessings. You know what I get more? Support. You know what I get more? Encouragement. You know what I get more? People surrounding me with love and understanding and patience and consideration. You attract certain things to you.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna say it again. You hold on, let me clutch my pearl, baby. Let me clutch. You attract. I'm not saying that ain't no harm, no danger, no this, no that will or won't come your way. But who you are and what you experience is oftentimes dictated as an adult by whom and what you introduce into your life.
Very
Can't
true.
nobody convince me that you can't build something successful and prosperous in your actual everyday life or in your virtual life, dependent upon the people with whom you surround yourself.
Yes.
Period.
Yes.
My
Facts.
opinion. You don't
Big
have to
facts.
believe in it. You don't have to understand it. Don't question me about it because I done already told you how I feel. With that being said, it's nothing wrong with men. Men, y'all already know I'm not on racial stuff. That ain't my I don't wake up and go to sleep thinking about race.
Mm-mm.
I'm saying these are three black men up here who openly, publicly encourage, support, and love on one another. Normalize that.
Yeah.
Normalize that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Make that
Say that again, bro.
powerful
Mm-hmm.
for
Mm-hmm.
if you
That's
so
right.
choose. If you so choose. I
Mm-hmm.
can't make you do one thing or another because I don't get in grown folk business. But I will say this. There will be more lives like this. It may be once a month. It may be twice a month. You will see myself. You will see Vision Preparedness. You will see Jay the Motivator.
Yes.
For
Mm-hmm.
everybody in the chat, thank you for being here on both sides of the chat.
Yeah.
If you was on Joe's side, I hope you connect with me. If you
Yes.
was on my side and you don't know Jay the Motivator or Vision Preparedness, I hope you connect with these brothers.
Mm-hmm.
Vision Preparedness is the type of person that I feel blessed for. And I'm only gonna give one of the reasons. Hey, bro, I found out something that it looked like it's helping me. I want you to know about it.
Mm-hmm.
I want you to incorporate this into what you're doing. Joe is the type of person, hey, bro, I did this. This worked for me. That didn't. I don't want you to make that mistake, but this worked, so I want you to know about it.
Mm-hmm.
Baby, if you're going to be in the content creation space, world, environment, if you don't surround yourself with people who willing to openly put you up on game that can help you be a better you and grow you, you crazy as hell. You literally doing this strictly for entertainment. You strictly
Mm-hmm.
doing this for shit and giggles because you don't care. These men on this panel and most of the people who are content creators in this chat, they care.
Facts.
They care.
Facts.
Big
Whether you care or not is a direct reflection on how you're going to treat other people. This has been a great live. I feel fortunate. I'm
Yeah.
grateful.
Thank you,
I'm
bro.
blessed.
Thank
I can
you.
never do this by myself. There is no African dreaming without each and every one of y'all. It don't exist. It ain't no vision preparedness and it ain't no J the motivator. With that being said, family, y'all already know how I move, how I get down, and what we do. Until the next time y'all see me and I see y'all, I'm gonna be over here being country in another country. Peace.